So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today on the podcast. You know what? While we're waiting, we can just quickly kind of. What do you guys think about the new UI? People seem to not like it very much. I don't mind it. That like it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. I don't know. Like it doesn't look all that different. Like it has some different fonts. It's a little brighter. Um I mean, if you're a dark mode user, it's especially not that bad. Yeah, so people have been like ringing about it. See, I'm not a dark mode user on anything. I use dark mode on Discord, and that's about it. I typically use light mode. I don't really use dark mode that much. So I don't really mind it that much. It's not that big of a difference. People were like freaking out about it, like just going insane talking about how ugly it is and stuff. Oh, so this is a stream, so we actually just found the stream. Um, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I think people are a little dramatic when it comes to like UI changes. Who would have thought people are dramatic? Follow that vial. Oh, it's like an actual interactable button. Yeah, I'm gonna theory mode it. Do we want to see? Do we want to see the chat, or do I just like full screen? What do you guys think? I think the chat might be a part of the experience here. I think the chat might be a part of the experience. Purge the chat. It's not going to be readable. That's a good point. All right, we'll just full screen it. But hey, all right, while we're listening to this beautiful music, I have a cold brew here. What is this from? A Colombian cold brew. And it's all black. It's all dark mode, nothing added to it. I typically drink my coffee black. So we'll give it a shot. Cold brew is typically considered not as bitter, so that's actually not bad. It's actually kind of fruity. I like that. Good. I've never drank coffee. Are you serious? That's kind of wild. The smell of coffee kills me? Really? I didn't particularly enjoy coffee growing up, but once I got into like my 20s, I started to enjoy it. You don't like the smell? I love the smell of coffee. I think I like bitter things though. Like I really like dark, like high cacao percentage chocolates and stuff, and I like you know, coffee stouts and all that. If we're going for a beer, like a really dark bitter beer, I really like you know, dark liquors if I do have liquor. I think bitter abrasive stuff my palate tends to enjoy. This is pretty good. It's cold brew coffee it doesn't use hot water. Hot water can like kind of burn and like make coffee a little bit bitter, but cold brew it's brewed with cold water, and it's kind of like it takes like a day. So it's not harsh. It's a little bit lighter of an experience. The scuffed violin. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know shit about violins. It's a spooky violin. It looks like a quest item in WoW. It looks like a quest item. But I guess it's some real life news. Yesterday was my last day at my old job. So that's pretty exciting. Start my new job next week. So I'm a little nervous, but I think that'll, be all good. It'll be all good. It always does. Yeah, electric violins are pretty sweet. Electric violins are pretty sweet. I'll turn up the stream once the actual talk starts. I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument. But like, I think if I do want to eventually learn how to play an instrument, it'll probably be a piano. I mean, like, you do as much shit as Twitch gets, they do like when they actually try to like put people on like a good platform, like, push out good people, they do a good job at it. Like, this is some girl who would have thought that she'd be doing shit like this, right? She's just streaming herself playing the violin, and now she's like on like a huge stage. That's pretty cool. This coffee is actually really fucking good. I'm very surprised. But yeah, I'm hoping that they show some good features. The Q&A thing is, I'm excited for it only because it can only be like shitty and funny, or some questions may actually get answered, so it's a win-win. It could either be shitty and funny, or some real questions could actually be asked. And then who knows, hopefully they show some cool features and stuff. Like, each year they tend to like show some cool stuff for affiliates, so I'm down for that. This is a test by what? Captioner. Hey, Captioner, I can fucking hear. How do I get this heart off my screen?
And now, please welcome to the stage Marcus DJ Wheat Graham.
Wow.
What is up, TwitchCon? Welcome to TwitchCon San Diego 2019. Let's give a big round of applause to the wonderful
DJ Wheat's gonna ban Alinity Live. He takes out a laptop and like you see it like projected on like the big screen and just fucking goes in like 1 month ban.
I would love for you to stop by twitch.tv/thatviolinchick and drop her a follow, a sub, or just a positive.
I love DJ Wheat. I have met him so many times in real life, like maybe like 4 or 5 times. He's such a nice dude.
How's your day so far? Good?
He has good OG roots too.
Blades, good to see you, man. It seems like just yesterday we were doing this in San Jose.
Epileptic Gaming.
And per tradition, we want to know a little bit about the audience.
I have him on Skype, funny enough, because I used to call in on his show.
Who is attending their first ever TwitchCon? All right, welcome. You're never.
Yeah, he was
not come
super
to one
ground
ever
zero
again,
for
so
streaming, for sure. He deserves to be this successful,
Amazingly enough, there are actually 36 different countries represented here at TwitchCon this year. So who here has traveled from another country to attend this weekend at TwitchCon?
Canada! Canada!
Oh my God.
Canada!
Oh my God.
Canada! Woo!
Nick, Canada isn't that far away.
But it is another country.
All right, it is another country. Not wrong. Nick, welcome. You've recently just started streaming on Twitch, and well, since I've got you here and you're on the spot, like, why?
There's just been so many great new features that Twitch has offered, like squad streaming, raiding, hosting. I mean, just getting to compete in Twitch Rivals, for example, later today. That's a big opportunity, big tournament. There's been so many great features, like low latency. I get to interact with my community so quickly, so well. So I'm pumped.
I'm so excited. Hey, look at how excited this guy is to be up here on stage.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Strange direction.
We're so glad that you're here. But TwitchCon, how has day one been?
Literally every single fan, every single person that I've met has been enthusiastic, excited, respectful of everyone's time, and it's just been a great experience so far. I can't wait. I'm just getting into it too. Biggest thing I'm hyped for though, TwitchCon Rivals.
Yeah, are you gonna win?
I'm with Booga. I mean, he won.
I think he's a Fortnite guy.
You've got it.
Yeah.
All right,
he's a
ladies and
Fortnite
gentlemen, Nick A30. I know you have some Rivals Fortnite to win, so go make everyone.
Yeah.
Canada, Canada, Canada. Woo!
Nick A30, everyone. Twitch fam, welcome to a new take on the TwitchCon opening ceremonies. It is crazy to think that it has been 6 months since TwitchCon
they're
finally
propping
opened
him
its
up,
doors for the
trying
first
to
time in
birth
Europe.
a new
And
little
the city of
baby
Berlin
ninja.
was an amazing host, and so many creators from different countries came together to craft their own unique memories and experiences.
How's the audio, by the way?
awesome.
You guys able to hear everything
And
okay?
that event was thrilling because it was the first TwitchCon in Europe. But don't think that we aren't celebrating something special here this weekend, because tonight we kick off the 5th TwitchCon in North America.
Dang, that guy on the right is fucking.
TwitchCon
He really
in
wants
North
that
America has
fucking
never
sub
seen a
portion
repeat
raise.
venue until now. And who here was at TwitchCon 2016 in San Diego? Are you glad we're back? Me too. I like this place.
Dude,
When
he
we
is
were planning
standing.
for TwitchCon 2016, our little event was just a very small slice of the massive building that is the San Diego Convention Center. But here we are, 3 years later, and because of you, the creators, the moderators, the viewers, the memers, and the dreamers, this event is twice the size that it was in 2016. So,
Dang,
before we
Marcus
begin tonight,
DJ
let me
Wheat
take
went
a
with the
moment
fucking
on behalf of
jeans.
all the employees at Twitch, I know there's many of
I don't
them
know
here
why
in the
that
crowd
made
today,
me
but we want to say
that stuck
thank
out
you.
so much to me.
Because without your passion
Went
or
with
your
the jeans.
enthusiasm, your love for what you do and what you stream and what you watch, this gathering, it wouldn't exist. And the one special ingredient to this event that we cannot provide is the energy that you all bring to fill the halls of TwitchCon with. And I can confidently say that there is no other convention ever.
He always
that makes,
rocks the
I think me
the
feel
overcoat.
the way that you all
I don't know
make
the
TwitchCon
dress coat.
feel.
What do
And
you
I
want to
hope
call
you're
that?
proud of
And
that.
then like the graphic T-shirt, like from like literally
So
the Quake
tonight
casting
you're gonna
days.
see
He
a
has been.
glimpse of
This
our
has been
past,
like his
our
thing.
present,
It's
and
like
our
the
future.
coat,
And before we
and then
dive
like
in,
the graphic
I want to
tee
talk a little bit
every
about
time.
how special 2019 actually is. Because this year marks major milestones for a large number of streamers who have now been entertaining the masses through live streaming for the past
I'm
9
trying to decide if I
to
like
10
the
years.
Twitch
And
color
just
palette
think about
change.
that for a second.
Trying to decide.
There are creators in this room who have been entertaining and educating audiences for nearly a decade. And during that time, they have been growing and sustaining an online community through a medium that is still today in its infancy. And 5 years of TwitchCon is pretty awesome, but this is the first year that creators can say, yeah, I've been a streamer for like 9, 10 years. And now 10 years may not seem that long ago, but if you look at the streaming landscape then versus now, it's actually pretty amazing to see just how far we've actually come. You know, for
That's pretty
example, 10 years ago, everyone was streaming in 4x3. a format which
God,
everyone
4x3,
was happy to
hit me
finally
up
see
on
die. It was just a
on
box.
Ustream
And in fact,
or
no one 10 years ago watched Twitch
blogspot.tv.
on mobile because we've only had mobile broadcasting, or excuse me, mobile viewing for 7 years. And believe me, we begged for it for the first 3 years. And 10 years ago, very, very few people were able to make money. There was very little money to be made. And people were mostly driven by the passion for gaming and the exciting new medium of streaming. And before the partner program, advertising is how most folks made money. And you had to work real hard to hit that $100 payout. 10 years ago, capture cards, they were expensive. They never worked. Every time you plugged something else in, you had to reboot your PC, which meant that we had fewer console streamers and far more PC streamers, something that has completely changed given the advent of new capture technology. I mean, now we are capturing 4K HDR at 60 FPS with ease. 10 years ago, also, streamers didn't have OBS. They didn't have XSplit, and instead had to use a series of applications with Flash Media Coder to send those super high 1500K bit rates to Justin TV or Twitch. A lot has changed.
I remember I tried setting up Flash Media Encoder
or 10 days ago,
to stream.
You made an impact.
What was it?
In fact,
I like
millions of broadcasters
I like just
have
made a Twitch account when Twitch switched to Justin TV or went from Justin TV to Twitch, and I tried streaming
and
like
not just streamers.
I want to say it was like Terraria or something, and I just gave up. Fucking gave up.
Games for us to share with the world in a very unique way. Viewers who had less than 50 global emotes to meme with. You know, this world has been shaped and created by the pioneers who have dedicated so much time and effort into this hobby.
I eventually downloaded XSplit, and that's when I
into a career.
That's when I started streaming StarCraft back in the day.
Thank you to every
way back,
single
like
individual
2011, late 2011.
On the road, which helped build this wonderful industry and will allow others to keep
that stream was in like 480p.
Many
it was such a bad quality stream.
We wouldn't be here without your contributions and dedication to building community and to live streaming. That's for you.
Dude, that guy wants a raise so bad. Look at him.
On April 24, 2017, Twitch launched the affiliate program. And for the longest time, Twitch wanted to provide an avenue for creators to support themselves while working towards Twitch partnership. And the goal was to give more creators the ability to monetize their channel, grow their community, and get some help and guidance along the way. And as of today, we have over 697,000 affiliates broadcasting their gaming moments, their travels, talk shows, creative outlets, and more. And believe it or not, over 242,000 of those affiliates signed on in 2019. That is amazing.
I was an original affiliate, so that makes me cool.
We all got to start somewhere. And it feels good to know that almost 250,000 people just started this year and have already kind of are on their way. Now, achievements is one of the reasons why so many people have been able to reach that goal. You know, understanding the requirements and being able to evaluate your progress are why nearly 250,000 affiliates were born in 2019. And streaming is already a difficult task, you know this, but we hope to make this a whole lot easier by giving you a path to follow from your first stream all the way to the stream where you actually get partnered. And I want to share a quote from someone who went from an affiliate to partner in just 13 days. This particular creator wasn't necessarily new to content creation, but they were new to live streaming on Twitch. And they said, as someone who has put content on so many different sites that have so many different parameters for promotion or success, it was helpful that Twitch was provided clear, accomplishable, visible steps in order to achieve partnership. As the affiliate program expands, we will continue to dedicate resources to ensuring people have the right guidance, education, and more goals to make progress less of a guessing game and more of a linear game. Whether it's achievements, creator camp, or even attending workshops here at TwitchCon, we'll continue to be dedicated to the growth of the affiliates just as we have been dedicated to the growth of partners.
I don't know how they could like set up. It's cool. I totally think it's cool to have like clear.
Speaking of growth, Thanks to the incredible
I guess,
passion that
but like,
creators
how
have
could they
for entertaining
guarantee any of
audiences,
that? They're
with
making
their
it
daily
seem
content.
so guaranteed.
Payouts to affiliates and partners are up 50% since last year. And that's you, yeah. Just because Twitch may have provided the tools doesn't mean that we built the house. That credit goes to you, the community and the creators. Twitch is so impressed with how you smash these numbers year over year, and we hope that we can continue to play support and help you increase payouts again in 2020. Thanks, Blades. I know you always got my back, buddy. Let's talk about partnership.
I want to see the dude in the crowd.
10 years ago, the partnership program didn't exist. And admittedly,
yeah,
it was pretty hard.
He's really kind of like, I don't think I've ever heard them like push like payouts and stuff.
Now there are more
you think they're trying to get more people to like stream?
Streamers on Twitch. Since last year's TwitchCon, 4,300 creators have become partners. And I want to give them a round of applause.
Yeah, I think, they just want more. I think they're realizing that
now,
the more people, the better, right?
During our weekly company all hands,
give everyone partnership. Fuck it.
Everyone in the company comes and we talk about all things Twitch, and we get a chance to watch highlight videos of the live responses that we get from new partners who are graduating from the affiliate status. And getting partnered can be a life-changing moment. But don't take my word for it. These new Twitch partners will do that job for me.
What is this? Am I getting raided or am I getting trolled?
What? What just happened?
Wait, no. Are you serious right now?
Hog, we're partnered, dude. Hell yeah, dude, let's go.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Mom! I'm going to Hogwarts! I'm a wizard! Holy shit! I'm verified on Twitch! I'm a partner! I'm a fucking partner!
Is this happening? Y'all gonna make me cry on my birthday stream! We made partner on my birthday!
Oh, look at this, boys! We are now Twitch partners! We made it! Thank you so much!
No! Sure. Way, we got fucking partners!
All the bleeps.
Wait, I don't need that actually. Congratulations to every single partner of the
what was he saying? I don't need that
class, and we cannot wait to welcome even more of you in 2020. And in fact, I think we should just get started on that right now. So how could we make those life-changing moments even more significant? Well, we do something that we've never done before.
Everyone gets partnered.
We partner someone right here, right now, on the glitch stage at TwitchCon.
They're really pushing the partnership and like affiliate stuff
April
in this
2018 and reached affiliate status later on in the year. This creator went to TwitchCon in 2018 and had the quote most fun they have ever had, and made the decision that they wanted to put more effort into their stream. Over the past year, this positive streamer dived into IRL streaming and eventually began to stream his ASMR sessions. This streamer loves Jesus, Boba, and Naruto. And I would like this streamer to come up to the stage, hand me their affiliate badge so I can trade it out for this partner badge.
Oh, no.
With community, give a warm round of applause for our newest partner, Darker Force Serenity!
Dude, you just got partnered. I mean, like, I'm happy for him, but holy shit. This seems a little scripted. I'm trying not to be cynical.
We got it.
Has he closed his mouth? Oh, don't wipe your mouth with it. He instantly. No, stop. I'm happy for him. It's a nice moment.
Yes, like really surprised. Yeah. I was really upset that they didn't respond to my partner application, even though I turned it in 5 weeks ago.
Wait, will you forgive us for that now?
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine.
Yes. Will you tell me a little bit about your experience on Twitch?
I I love Twitch, man. Twitch is the best. I just started.
This is
Twitch
all they
due
need.
to
They just
play
need
games,
someone.
make friends, you know.
They just need someone to go up on stage and say, "I love Twitch. Twitch is the best." That's all they fucking need is someone like.
Legitimately, most fun I've ever had, and this one's even better. Can we
Like,
please have
this
it
is
here
their
forever?
dream.
Like the San Diego one.
All right, we can't fulfill every wish for Dark for Serenity. I want to ask you, should we make this a new tradition?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
All right. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. You did it. You did it. Thank you, Dark for Serenity, and good luck on the next chapter of your journey.
Dang, that dude down there is still fucking doing it. Take this graphic tee. They used to give you like jerseys, like legitimate like jerseys.
Damn.
Those were pretty
that felt
sweet.
good, right? I honestly wish we could partner every streamer that way. Like, how amazing would that be? We'd be here all weekend, but you know what else feels really good? Watching the Twitch community continue to do amazing things with Twitch that we would have never thought possible.
Like a toy
And
boat.
this past April, Twitch Weekly hit the road to do a
trophy.
live show
Oh, it's a St.
during
Jude
the St.
thing.
Jude Play Live Summit in Nashville, Tennessee.
Should have went to
And
TwitchCon.
during that live stream on April 26th, Melanie Hannock, the
knows who I
Chief
am.
Digital and Innovation Officer of the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, said she had a surprise for us. And she approached the stage and she awarded Twitch the first ever St. Jude Charity Innovation Award for bridging innovation and technology for the benefit of charity.
We know who you are.
And
Thanks.
we're not done yet. And as I look at this award, it does indeed say Twitch. But it only says Twitch because they couldn't print every single creator's name on it who has run a charity campaign, raised money for a good cause, or donated to one of the many organizations supported by creators. This award
Twitch does
goes
do a
to
lot
you
of really good
because the innovation and the dedication to charity
stuff.
We have
They do.
Extra Life, Save the Children's Create for Kids, Movember, which is an up-and-coming campaign
Not necessarily
in November
Twitch,
focused
but
on
you know,
men's
like
health around the
GDQ
world.
and
Or
St.
Game
Jude and
Blast,
all that.
which is happening next February, which is getting developers involved. Or Awesome Games Done Quick, or Summer Games Done Quick, or the Yogscast
I mean, of
Eagle
course
Jam,
it's
or
PR.
Guardian Con, now GCX, or the European Speedrunner Assembly, or the Zeldathon biannual event.
I don't know.
Even as we
I
prepare
think that
for
there's
TwitchCon this
enough
past week,
like
the French
grassroots
president
people.
praised the Raiders Z event for their 3.8 million euros raised during a gaming event. And I could keep going. And it's a shame that we just can't thank each and every organization, donor, streamer, and supporter right here on stage. But there is one broadcaster
for
that
sure,
I do also
Saku.
want to give a special shout out to. This year, they not only broke their personal record, but they raised $920,000 in just 4 hours during the final spot of this year's Guardian Con event.
Oh yeah, Guardian Con. This is
100 Marshmallow, the 200. I love Lupo with the 100. I love you too, man. Kavar, the $500. And Anonymous,
Fortnite.
50. Lizzie, the 40. I'm gonna hurt my hand slapping the crap out of my desk, but I'm still here. I'm gonna do it. They share 100% of their research with the entire world free of charge. You pay for that by donating to St. Jude and events like this. You are the reason that kids can fight cancer. You're the reason that kids survive, and no child should die in the dawn of life.
an
And you know
anonymous
that.
person
Chat,
donated
in 4.5
40,000.
hours,
Holy
you
shit!
have raised
Lyric donated 15.
$17,000. Thank you so much to every single person that's donated.
Oh, JP
To
donated
every single person
10,000.
that supported St. Jude. Thank you for doing and fighting for what every single person wishes they could support.
What is
I know
with
there's
the base?
people that can't donate. I know there's people that can't be a part of this monetarily, but thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for making me the last block of this thing and absolutely destroying anything that I thought we could do. $919,000. Chat, I love you to death. I gotta go. I'm gonna sit here in my chair and cry for a little bit. I'll see you guys later.
Dr. Lupo.
Dr. Lupo is, if I had to like put a lot of my stock into like
Every
a Fortnite
year,
streamer,
you
it would
all
probably
are
be like
making this world
Tim the
a better
Tap Man and
place
Dr.
through
Lupo are
charitable
probably
streams and donations.
the people that I
And I
would
hope that each and every one
put
of
some
you
stock
knows
in.
just how
I've been a
amazing you are for
him
this
fan
work
for a
that you're
while
doing.
though. I don't really watch his
Let's all
content that much
join
anymore because
together
he
and
switched
give
over to
each and every
Fortnite, but I
individual
did
who
enjoy
has
his stuff
ever
in the past.
contributed to charity on Twitch a round of applause. All right, so if you haven't figured it out yet already, we're doing things a little bit differently at this year's TwitchCon. Yes, this is the keynote, but it's also a time for us to experiment and try some new things, like, right? Darker for Serenity, Brendan Pilot. It's been so good. So far, so good.
What?
So before we
What did
bring
he just say?
Emmett out, I'm going to bring out the partner who is going to sit down with him to talk about the future of Twitch. And he's put together a
Ezekiel?
few show ideas to bring to this
The
new
third.
opening ceremony. This creator's been a streamer on Twitch for over 7 years. He's one of the co-hosts of a weekly talk show focused on Twitch and gaming called Drop Frames. And let me tell you, he is 100% the polar opposite of Emmett himself. Twitch community, please welcome to the stage Ezekiel the Third. Woo! Yeah, man! Whoa!
Zeke, please.
I already know, Zeke.
What's up, TwitchCon? Oh, you made a mistake, bro.
Oh, I know I did. I know I did.
I've never seen
right.
Zeke in a suit.
Actually, you know what?
I mean, I'm good to see you're prepared, so.
Yes, I brought my own chairs.
Yeah.
We're all set up. But I hear you're not.
This is weird. It is. But I think that's what they're going
pitch
for.
you the ideas for the show.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Like this is
don't
they're
worry,
trying to like
I didn't bring just one.
purposefully
Okay.
I brought-
stick
I
out
brought
as like
several
a
ideas.
different
Okay.
Because I
culture,
know
right? You hear a lot about
you
like
like to shoot
brand
my ideas
culture.
down all the time.
Just the bad
Like
ones,
this
but
is
sure.
them going for
They
like
can't
a
all be bad.
totally
Okay, well,
different
let's-
brand
All right,
culture,
so, hold
right?
on. Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right,
These
so,
are my ideas. My talk show ideas for Twitch, not necessarily all talk shows, because I'm going to pepper it.
Did he
I'm gonna
do that
pepper
as
you
a
with some other
donation
ones.
goal?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
All
the
right?
mutton chops
So here
were
we
a
go.
charity
First
goal.
talk show idea, 7-year Twitch. There it is. Oh, there it is. The 7-year Twitch. We talk about various different
Yeah,
kinds of
Zeke's always
rashes
doing some weird shit.
and that kind of stuff. I have a new guest on every week. Sometimes I get like a dermatologist.
I always want to give you a free pass. I know you're just warming up. That's probably not your best idea.
You're right. You're
Zeke
right. Okay,
looks
right.
like
It's
he
not
would
like that,
be
right.
in one of the Yakuza games as a
The
side
next
quest
idea I had, I
giver.
think you're gonna really like, especially if you're a carnivore like me. It's called The Beef with Zeke. Yeah.
Don't like-
It's gonna be
don't
set
like-
up like hot ones where we eat like different types of beef and then we talk about stuff.
Oh, okay.
Shenmue 3.
It's like it's kind of got some drama. This is the opening ceremonies. Let's
I get it.
keep going.
I get it. You're from SF, San Francisco. You got a lot of vegetarians, a lot of vegans there. So how about instead, Zeke eats a salad? Yeah, man.
What's happening?
How about
It explains itself. I just like get on and I
How
eat a
about-
salad.
I think
How
that's
about
what this is what they want,
no more
right?
food ones?
Just confusion.
No more food ones?
yeah?
All right, we're gonna have to cut out the last 3 that we brought. Okay. You didn't like that one? Too bad. There's gonna be another food one. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This one is called Twitch Prawn. Yeah, all shrimp all the time.
I think the Twitch
is-
Prime team might actually have some problems with that one.
Oh, like infringement or?
Well, and it's food, so let's.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Now, okay, this one's gonna appeal to everybody. Everybody out there, I know you all have a horse, and sometimes your horse gets a little sick, maybe a little injured. We're gonna do a horse healing fixer-upper show called This Old Horse. Yeah. And you know what? We'll have a video game tie-in with RDR2, Red Dead Redemption.
That's a donkey, for sure. 100%, that is a donkey.
Son of a bitch. All right.
He wrote
I'm gonna have
all
to fire
these.
my
Yeah,
guy.
he probably
All right.
did.
All right.
Okay.
Zeke,
Todd, you're out.
one thing I about him is that he is pretty unapologetically just like constantly this way. Like this isn't any different. This is his style. Is being really awkward and like cheesy. And this is like his thing.
That show actually. So all right, quick fire. We got to get going.
So I at least respect it. It makes me quiver a little bit.
No. Okay, how about
it's going on pretty long. It's going
Definitely not.
I don't know, Sandwich?
And he's going to be interviewing the CEO of Twitch in a couple of minutes here. So we'll just let's keep that in mind.
All right,
Subway never showed up, but KFC did.
This isn't going to work either.
Okay, fine. I know the reason why they won't work. It's because you're not the star. I know how you work, Mr. Marcus.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah, it is true. So I came up with an idea that I'll just be producing, but you'll be the star doing water aerobics called Shred Pool. What do you think?
All right.
Yeah. That's
I had a feeling that we would not be able to come to a consensus, so I made sure that we had a backup
Wheat is banned?
plan.
Yeah, Wheat
we're
showed
just gonna
tits.
Start your real show right now, and we're just going to call it Talkin' Twitch with Zeke.
all right. Okay. Oh, I like it.
See,
He looks so much better with the full beard.
Yeah, dude.
He looks good with the full beard. The mutton chops are grody.
Stage to Zeke. This might have been a huge mistake, Zeke. Make me proud.
We'll see.
Zeke, everyone.
DJ Weed. All right. They made me do cards for this, so I wouldn't, go
Jesus,
too
that's a
far
lot
off
of
script
cards.
Because I would. Sorry, my smoke alarm is going off apparently. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Zeke will do anything for
I'm going
charity.
to be doing a show called Apparently Talkin' Twitch, which was probably like the most boringest title they could have picked. But we got a lot of stuff coming to you right here at TwitchCon. We've got the PJ Sultan with Jackbox, a cosplay contest with host Adam Savage. That's going to be great. There's a party at the Petco with Blink 182 and
Blink 182. Holy shit.
Madian. See, it's a word that I was trying to get right, and I screwed it all up. And we're gonna have never mind. Meet and greets.
I think Lil Nas was supposed to be there to do a thing, and then he canceled.
And we got all kinds
so he's
of stuff,
throwing
coming to
shade.
you, live here at TwitchCon. But on
Drama.
this stage, we also got lots of fun stuff, and I can't, I'm under NDA not to say what's actually coming up, so you have some genuine surprise.
He
even
is
though Twitch
sweating
chat
already,
will never
dude. He's
believe
fucking
you're
feeling
genuinely surprised about anything.
Let's see what
coming up
the
on the
chat
stage,
looks like.
My first guest on Talkin'
Okay,
Twitch.
that's okay.
You know him. He's the man, the CEO of Twitch. Give it up for Emmett Shear!
Dang, there he is.
How you doing, man?
He has a fucking megaphone. Did you see it? He has a megaphone. he's going crazy.
How you doing, man?
That's pretty good. I like I didn't have to memorize a speech this year.
Yeah, right?
Big up.
Yeah, no, we did a little bit of conversing before, and I think we got a good rapport, man.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone else, on the stage. I don't got to carry every single moment myself. So, and I'm also not really a streamer, right? I'm more of a behind the scenes guy. So it's always a little bit of a stretch putting me as the talent.
Yeah, right. One thing I wanted to get out of the way that I've always wanted to tell you to your face is that you remind me of if there was a mashup of Steve Jobs and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I think I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm pretty sure.
It is I love both of those guys. You look like that. Like when you're giving the keynote,
Zeke's
I'm getting a Steve Jobs
suit
kind of
like
vibe, but
a couple
also
of inches too short. Like
no.
It's like way up here on his arm.
By the way.
I think that's what I'm going for.
Like,
so I'm glad
I'm
to hear
not like a tailor,
all right.
but isn't that
so, first thing out of the gate I want to talk about is the redesign of Twitch. New colors, new logo. Like, give me what's going on with that? Like, help me. There's purple is still there, but it's not like the dominant thing. Or
there are colors that aren't purple on stage, around places, next to the logo. I know it's a time of great change and confusion for everyone. So, like, it's hard. I know. And it's a different purple. It's not exactly the same as it was before. It's a new shade. I know that's hard for some people. It was hard for me when I was first looking at it. I was very emotionally attached to the previous purple. But I think that we made a good choice by trying to create a brand and going to build a brand that's really about putting streamers first and making something that can feature their colors and their brand mixed in with Twitch.
What I really like is, oh yeah, you can clap, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, I know, I kind of know like the bullet points of this thing, and there's going to be a lot of applause breaks, so
Please
don't
clap.
be shy. All right, guys? So my thing fell out, sorry. Let me put that back. I have very small ear holes.
This is extremely scripted, by the way. We practiced that thing falling out like 5 times.
I'm so happy it happened right on cue.
We're really good at this.
One thing I really like about the new design is you took out the negative space of the Twitch logo, and it's all filled in.
This is rough.
Yeah, and we tried to avoid making changes that were too out there, but I think that by giving up some of our cherished things like only purple, white, and black ever, we really managed to make it something a little bit new.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, the one thing I was happy to see, I mean, judging by how many people, like, does anyone have a glitch tattoo? Anybody out there? I heard a couple of yeahs. But like out there in the world, people have that glitch tattooed on their body. It's always, you look at it, it's always meant Twitch and stuff like that. Glad to see it didn't change. Very much.
We had a design criteria. We were doing this rebrand.
Glad you guys didn't change your logo because there's people with a tattoo.
That required you to get a tattoo removed in order to keep up with our brand language. So we tried to avoid making too many changes to the glitch.
So you're saying if someone gets something tattooed on their body that you won't change it?
That's right. That's how it works.
So if I got
his earpiece is about to fall out again.
DJ Wheat shirtless in a bra tattooed on me, like he'd have to wear that everywhere?
That's just how it works, I think. There's some sort of law of the universe. The tattoos control reality. So let's watch the video. We have this awesome video about ultraviolet design stories. Let's take a look.
He's really trying to chug this along. To me, it's such a they're really trying to turn the wheel on like their look and like the culture around the website. That's totally what this is all about, right? Like everything is getting switched.
Isn't it weird how you start saying slang ironically and then you somehow aren't saying it ironically anymore?
Dude, I remember back in high school, smooth was a big thing. Like, we'd say, oh, that's smooth, dude. Oh, real smooth. And then after a while, it was just like, oh, it's smooth, so smooth. Like, that's the way dope is now for me. So what is the brand redesign? What does it mean to streamers? Like, how is it going to benefit them?
I think that
it's just hard to take this rebranding seriously with all the
colors. We make this
issues that we know are going on
that you can use to express yourself, and we want to start seeing what you can do on.
Like I'm
Twitch
getting real big like
control,
Apple vibes, right? Am I the only one getting that? Like with the really bright, like clean,
real quick,
like
I saw in the video like you had some streamers
new
on there, you were,
age
like, taking bits
vibe
of
I'm
their
kind
hair
of
and stuff,
getting.
like,
It feels
do you
very
see, like,
Apple.
Maybe in the future there's going to be like a
very
like a Zeke
Apple.
red, like that's going to be a color.
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get to a Zeke red, but we might have a red with someone's name.
Dude, the shade, man. Wow. All right. Taking the gloves off. No problem. So, not only are you redesigning the
Dang.
colors, the logos,
This
all
is
that
how I'm
kind of
gonna
stuff,
talk now.
but the whole like channel pages are being like totally revamped.
Yeah, I mean, we made a big change to channel page. I think people saw that.
I think people
and
saw
we
that.
want to make a lot more changes there. But we've also thought about
One
trying
bad question away from
use
getting
this
banned.
brand as the launching pad to be able to talk a lot more.
Just takes out
about
a
the
gun
amazing
and
streamers
kills them
out
right there
here
on
who
stage.
make Twitch what it is.
TwitchCon is over.
And I think what we can do with this ad campaign is really put the streamers front and center and start showing the world all of the awesome things that happen on Twitch that I think a lot of people don't know about. Because I don't know if you've ever had the experience of trying to explain Twitch to someone who's never used it before, but I have this experience all the time.
Oh,
people are like, oh, what is this thing you do? And
oh yeah, my mom was like, my son's a Twitcher.
and so we help people watch other people play video games on the internet, and it's like live, and they're like, oh, so like it's sort of like a like ESPN or something, and I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. If it was filmed out of your house, it's a little bit confusing. So we decided we would try to make this this ad, this campaign that we could run, this brand campaign to explain. So you guys want a sneak peek? You want to take a look?
That's what it is, man.
All right.
This whole thing is just
the
new look that Twitch is going for. Oh
Twitch
God.
is everything.
Eric Andre.
It's also nothing.
Eric Andre.
And sometimes it's something. Like that time when Dr. Lupo went ham in PUBG, or when Snoop went full Snoop and forgot what game he was playing, or when some goldfish plays Street Fighter. Perfect. Twitch is a higher calling. Is it a religion? Not yet, but we're working on it. I'll tell you what Twitch isn't: a nasty rash, an office supply store, an island in the Maldives. Then again, maybe it's all those things. Here's what I know. There's a lot of people on there doing stuff together. Gamers, happy little painters, drag queens, chess masters, ammunition, mechanics, dungeon masters, pizza guys, the Horde, tap men, Juju's here doing this and some of that. And you're doing it with them. Because you don't just watch Twitch, you are Twitch. So if you enjoy things like Fortnite, live sheep farming, speed cubing, and finding other folks into said stuff, good news, friend. You're already one of us. Twitch logo.
They're trying to make it like cool.
Was that was Eric Andre, right?
Yeah, we were trying to look for someone who would represent someone discovering and exploring the Twitch brand, and he seemed like he would be on point.
Yeah, I think we'd be best friends. Like if we met, like can you make that happen for me?
Dude, he has
I'm
sweat
not sure if
dripping
possible.
from his
we'll find
beard.
out. We'll talk about it after this presentation.
Okay.
So,
did you guys see that?
Coming up next year,
That was
you're gonna start seeing all this stuff come to life
Fucking bumped his
on the
mic.
channel page, right? So we've got really early mock-ups of what that might look like in the future. I want to emphasize this is not what we're going to be releasing.
Oh, those lights
to the
are
website,
super
right?
fucking
This is
hot. Yeah, and
concept about where we want to take it based on the new brand. And so it's more ways
what
to express
the
yourself.
fuck?
For example, we're adding
They're-
channel trailers.
it's
And channel
going
trailers
full
are
social
this idea
media,
of
like,
a video that you can
mode,
make
right?
explaining what
Isn't that-
your
this
channel is to
it's
the
not
world.
just going to be
Wait a
about
minute, so
streaming
you're saying,
anymore. It's
like,
going to be more like
it would be
social
if I wanted
media
to make
now.
a 15, 30-second video, I could choose like when it would play and stuff, right? Like if I go into a stream and someone says, "Hey Zeke, that's Zeke. He's a great dude. Follow his channel," which happens like all the time. And they come to my channel to hit the follow. Like a video would play saying like, "Hey, I'm Zeke. You should follow me because I'm the greatest of all time."
That's basically exactly right. And the concept is that when you go to discover someone's channel for the first time, it's actually quite hard to figure out, is this a stream
Oh,
I like?
like, this is
not a
all-
stream I like, because if your stream is
I'm
offline,
curious
it's
to
not,
see
you know,
where it
good, I guess you can
goes,
go watch an old
but
broadcast.
it's
It takes a while.
good
It's
that
many
they're
hours long.
going progressing
and even if you
forward,
are
but-
online, the first 30 seconds you arrive at on someone's page may not be the
We'll see
normal
how it
30
goes.
seconds. It may not be the fast way to get to know them. So we're excited about the idea of channel trailers. we're excited about letting you publish your stream schedule.
Zeke, stop cutting him off.
So like instead of making you put it in a panel, having an official place, you can share what your usual schedule is, and people can use to figure out when you'll be online. We're excited to let you share more about your personality, let you customize it more, bring your brand into the channel page.
Okay.
And we're excited to like show off all your other presences online. We'd like Twitch, the Twitch channel page, to be a place you can just send people if you want them to like know who you are.
They're pretty much trying to consolidate.
Here, check out my,
like,
my other social media.
People sending you out from Twitch.
We think that can be a great sort of
get other resources, like a streamer sending you out to Twitter or a streamer sending you out to Facebook or whatever. They're trying to keep you on the website by adding more social media type utility on their website.
I don't know. Do most of you guys like have your schedule on your offline image, and it shows like where that is and stuff like that? I think like having it in a specific place that everyone can use universally to find out when your schedule is, when you're streaming next, and stuff like that is definitely a step in the right direction.
And I think that once we have that data in the system, we can also use
so many like dressing,
like, oh, this person's schedule is compatible
faux pas in Zeke's outfit right now, and it's really bothering me. Like the short jacket, he's wearing short socks, so you can see his ankles.
Doing some really cool changes once we get people sharing it. So I think it's gonna be a big step for everybody.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, like you could have.
Look, he's wearing like this is a
like. I'm just spitballing here.
It's okay.
But
Zeke, you're great.
You could have like alerts set up through Twitch to say like, you set this alert because you wanted to see when this person was going live.
That's the idea.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Yes. Can you say that less evil, please?
Oh, I don't think so.
That was very Burnsy, like Burns of healing.
Called him out. Evil
I only
CEO.
have the one evil way of saying it. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate.
That's okay, man. Hey, I have RBF. If you don't know what it is, look it up. So what I want to talk about, something that's near and dear to my heart, and I've been quoted as saying that mods are the beating heart and lifeblood of Twitch, and I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Right, mods? Like, I'm like steering the car, but they're the engine that makes it go right. So the channel moderation is a concern for all streamers.
You guys fucking suck as mods. Behind the church, 333 4433.
Cool stuff to announce today on that front.
No one getting banned.
Before
I got to do it myself.
I actually want to talk about safety more broadly on Twitch, because we've heard from the community and we've seen ourselves that safety is a big concern.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding.
Place to create,
Zach, every time I need him's on fucking
content.
donut break.
And there have been a lot of issues around this. We've heard really, clearly from the community about
oh shit,
it's disappointment, and we haven't always been consistent in our enforcement in the past. And
oh shit,
we used to have a globally decentralized team, much of different teams running safety ops around the world, because you have to remember we have to do this 24/7 in many different languages, in many different countries and time zones, and so you have all these
lots of different cultures, lots of different like. This and that are like on the side of taboo or frowned upon and stuff like that. Lots of different things that we're all like not in one place, right?
That's right. And so
what was
you
that
can wind up when you have these
sentence?
distributed teams with inconsistent interpretation of what the guidelines are. Everyone might have the same guidelines, but they don't see them in the same way.
Right.
So we've centralized that team over the last 18 months, and we've brought in a dedicated head of safety, trust and safety, to run the team, and we've doubled the size of it over the past 18 months. As we're building up to be able to really consistently and fairly apply the rules all over Twitch.
So, yeah, dude, I mean, I'm really glad that we're talking
That's
about
a really
this.
good point.
We're
They've doubled the size of that team in 18 months, and it's literally gotten worse the past year.
And I want to know, how is the changes you're doing going to impact what we see and the communication between us, like viewers and streamers and Twitch?
I think one of the biggest things is more transparency.
Whoa,
so,
CD.
First of all, the streamers, right? When you've found to be in violation of a community guideline as a streamer,
I wanted to see
enforcement action.
The forcing CDs.
We're going to make sure that you find out exactly what moment in your stream, exactly what the guideline was, the reason for the penalty, and you have that full context, so you know exactly what happened. you're not just left guessing. At some point, I seem to have violated something, but I don't know what.
Right.
And then secondly, we're going to make sure that people who report violations hear back from us. We're going to be transparent with the reporters, and we're going to let them know, hey, we did or we did not act on your report. If we did act on it, here's what we found. Here's what the decision was.
Okay.
And so that you're not left wondering again. I reported this thing, and then nobody ever got back to me. Like, what happened?
Right.
And there almost certainly was an investigation. We don't tell you about it. And I think that's really
one of the
important
biggest, one of the biggest things.
He's giving
that
answers,
I've seen
but they're
is
not
people talking about
really
Twitch not
answers.
listening.
It's like the
and
question is,
not,
okay, you're
responding
doing things to change,
things that,
but
things that people consider.
What are you changing? You're just saying you're going to do it,
and
but
so you're saying
what are you
that
actually going
if I were
do?
to watch somebody and make a report because they violated this or the other, I would get something back from Twitch saying, okay, we're doing something, or it doesn't violate, something like that.
That's exactly right. You'd hear back from us with information about what happened.
Okay.
So that
I know for a fact, I'm just going to turn this down for a sec, that it is possible to have a very large scale website and have that feedback. Like on Instagram, I have my Instagram where I post like photography and stuff from when I go to fighting game events or like when I'm with Liz or whatever. And if I get a lot of bots that go and follow me or they like spam or like whatever, and I report them and I get messages back from Instagram saying like, hey, we got your report. This person is banned for botting now. Or like I've gotten many messages from that. So I know it's possible.
The other thing is, I think it's not just about transparency. It's also about making sure we have.
I report
It's also
probably
about
3
making sure
people a
that we
week
have
on
the right
Instagram
input
and get
into making
messages
those
back.
guidelines. So we're forming a safety advisory board, and we're going to be bringing in people who are industry experts and people who are members of the community and experts in the Twitch community together to advise us on how to update and revise the community guidelines.
Now you say industry experts, and that's kind of like, I'm not sure what that means. Can you expound a little bit?
People who know about, are experts on bullying or harassment online.
Okay.
People who are experts on, fighting bigotry and creating safe, non-toxic communities. And we're going to bring people who have done this work elsewhere, people from academia, people
Getting
from
the
industry,
bullying
and
hunters.
get them involved in helping us make sure that our system is as good as it can get.
Dude, that's fantastic, man. I'm glad to hear it.
And we're also going to be bringing in members of the community. Because
What
I
are
think
you
that
changing?
While industry experts know the best ways to go about it, it's the Twitch community that really makes it happen. And they're the ones who know what we want to be doing. So we're going to bring in trusted members of the community who can help make sure that the guidelines we're setting work for Twitch and work for the Twitch community. They're not for the whole internet.
Right.
They're for us and for our community.
So
I think that's really
members,
important.
so not me.
Yeah, well, no, you can come by.
Oh, hey, what am I at?
So this is going to be a perpetual investment for us, right? We're not thinking that we're going to go do this and it'll be done, it'll be perfect. We'll never make a mistake again. Community guidelines will never need to be revised. It's all going to be finished. This is going to be something we're working on next year and the year after that. But in this next year, this really is one of my top priorities. It's one of the things that I personally feel really responsible for, that we have to do it bigger, do it better. I think it's one of the biggest challenges facing every social media service on the internet, and particularly facing Twitch. And so it's something that I have a lot of focus on. It's going to be a big investment for us over the next year.
Glad to hear it, man. Really glad to hear it. Especially those transparency reports. Those are going to be real key. I mean, am I looking forward to that? I think I am. But we started this conversation actually
really
talking about mods
said
and moderation
anything.
stuff.
That's right. Modules.
So, what did we get? What are we giving mods?
So we have a really cool announcement for mods. Mod View. So it's a new channel mode built just for moderators. And it puts all the current mod tools in one place, but it also adds a bunch of new tools. So for example, a tool that lets you see an entire user's history and the context.
Dang, that's a good
queue
chatter.
Lets you quickly allow or deny messages caught by automod. Yeah.
Dude.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool, yeah.
You get this log.
I mean, this is
mod actions
legitimately
on the channel,
pretty awesome.
And you can resize, move the widgets around, choose what you want. You can customize it for your experience. And so this is coming early next year.
I have a pretty active chat, so you guys
really
better
I think it's going to make it
get that
way
shit
easier to be
going
a
and
mod
get on
Twitch.
it.
And guys,
They are
I'm
pretending
so glad
issues
we're
with
getting all of
moderation is
this
against viewers now.
information out to you guys because I've been sitting on.
I don't think that's. I just think that they're just talking about moderation tools. I don't think that they're trying to make that connection.
I wanted to tell everybody this, but it's very nice. Thank you for talking about that. I'm sorry, I lost my place. So what this means, I know a lot of mods who mod for like bigger channels or more active chats and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they want to get rid of that
to,
subject like as soon as they fucking can. Like they want to move on so fast.
Customizability. So I'm glad to see that I won't have to go to somewhere else to have like.
I don't think we're gonna hear a fucking peep about it for the rest of the show.
That kind of shit.
Yeah, I think it's great to bring.
He's gonna say we hired some new people. We're working on our moderation team, and that's it. And he's not gonna say how they're gonna change a moderation team.
We want to make sure
they're not
that
gonna talk about the inconsistencies. They're just gonna say that they exist and then move on. That's all that's gonna happen.
All right, yeah.
But I do think that those moderation tools are pretty.
So it says on my card
cool.
here that I'm supposed to segue into what we're doing for streamers. So, what are we doing for streamers?
Excellent. I'm glad you asked that question.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
It's almost like you knew I was going to.
So, new streamers are the lifeblood of Twitch, right? Every streamer who's established today was new once. And we find that many people who want to get started streaming on Twitch never make it. They never even make it to their first stream. And that's because streaming is actually pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than it looks. And so we want to make it so that everyone can stream. And that's why we've started working on Twitch Studio.
Yeah, he's going to talk about the Twitch streaming software
built for Twitch. That's something we've started building from scratch.
You build it from the ground up, is what you're saying. Like you didn't like take a model or anything like that. You had people like, we want to build a streaming a piece of software like it rhymes with GloBS, but like something like that. But on like contained within Twitch.
I mean, this is pretty cool,
I
guess.
Go somewhere else to get what they need to stream.
Yeah, I mean it's desktop software, but
yeah, OBS is pretty simple to use, but Twitch has no reason to not have their own proprietary software for this.
We wanted to make it something you can do in kind of one click. So the limited beta is launched this year already. So there's limited beta going on right now. So you may have already seen it, but
yeah, like I think it's if you're like really base level, if you just like I want to Twitch and you go on Twitch and they just have like an install button and then you just install it and it like takes you through the steps very clearly. Like XSplit and OBS don't hold your hand through shit. That looks like it takes you on like a step-by-step setup process, which is pretty cool if you're new to that.
On a shitty Toshiba like laptop, using the camera on the laptop and the little hole that was a microphone, you know. And you could fry bacon on it because it got so hot. And I had to look up troubleshoot every single thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I know nothing about the software. We'll have to see if it's any good. I have no issues with OBS.
Anyway,
so.
But yeah, so like it's nice that it's becoming simplified and more readily available to anyone who wants to stream.
I think that it is overall probably a positive thing to have something
an open
like
access
that.
beta, and everyone's gonna be able to take advantage of it.
Excellent. Open beta. Awesome.
Yeah. And it's got guided stream setup, templates built in for customization. You got an activity feed. You've got chat right there. It's kind of everything you need to stream in a box to get started on Twitch.
Awesome. So.
Where is he looking? Like, you see that? He's like looking at something to the side, like he's fucking giving someone the daggers.
Oh, am I off?
I'm out.
I'm pretty sure it's Twitch Studio.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna be adding capture cards support because we know that's super important to people, especially if you want to do Xbox or PlayStation games. And based on your feedback, we're gonna keep adding more features because we really see the community as leading the way on what we need to build to make streaming easier. And so I think it's like a big step. I think that it's always been a question we've gotten, why don't you have broadcasting software? Like, it seems like it might be important for a streaming website to make broadcasting software. Yeah. And we've just never done it because we've always felt that there are third-party tools that are excellent, and I still think they are excellent.
Yeah.
But we've come to the point where we really believe it's time for us to make it much easier.
It's like giving someone a bowl of cereal and being like, "You brought your own spoon, right?"
Yes.
Like, wait, I'm supposed to bring my own goddamn spoon.
Yeah, but it's delicious cereal. It's so good.
Cereal. Yeah,
It's like Cocoa Puffs. It's awesome.
You're a Cocoa Puffs.
I'm a Cocoa Puffs fan, yes.
Lucky Charms.
No.
All right. So they told me there's going to be. Oh, did you have more to say about the studio?
It's okay. We can move on from the cereal.
Okay. Oh, you were going to talk more about cereal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not really that important.
We'll talk backstage.
Yeah.
So there's going to be. I heard there's going to be changes not only to the way you stream, but to the dashboard of people who already stream. The creator dashboard is going to have some new stuff.
Please.
As we were building Twitch
Creator
Studios,
dashboard
we
is such a
realized
messy
a bunch of the things we'd built to make Twitch Studios easy to use were just easy to use, and we should really make them part of the dashboard that everybody gets access to all the time. And so we're going to be lighting up quick actions, which lets you have single button quick actions into your dashboard that trigger, emote only mode or run a commercial break.
Oh, this is nice.
And
this is much better.
Making that experience running a stream manager as easy as it is when you're using Twitch Studio, and really bringing everyone in to use it. So we're revamping the dashboard, and I think it's a big step. I think that we're starting to take the ease of use of streaming tools very seriously, and I think we've got a lot of great stuff coming out for everybody.
Well, it's gonna be. Yeah, go ahead.
The presentation is so.
It's gonna be really nice.
It doesn't feel
for
rehearsed. It feels
like
so sloppy.
Like
doesn't it feel really sloppy?
I call it lesson teaching. That I take away the need to use like
so many pauses and and awkward applause in the middle of sentences and such a messy presentation.
And as we keep rolling out more
cutting
things,
each other
the
off.
pace of Twitch launching stuff has gone up, and we started adding more features, changing how things work, launching more programs you can be part of. We're also adding a change log where you're going to be able to go and find everything important to you that's changing on Twitch. So new releases,
he thought he was going to get banned by now.
As we have changes, they're going to go out through this system, and I think that's going to really help everybody know what's going on. So that's integrated also, and we're also adding a bunch of sort of tips and tricks into it. So if you're not an affiliate or a partner yet, but you want to make it, it's got a bunch of advice for you. Hopefully not like a talking paperclip that will help you learn how to stream better.
Hey, I see you're trying to stream.
Maybe
I can help you. Oh God, the nightmares.
Well, maybe we should do a paperclip. I don't know. All right. So anyways, this is coming next month. So you're gonna get access to this pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said the change log, meaning like I don't have to go to like a blog post or something like that. It'll show like the news, the updates, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So you used to have to go to Twitter, to blogs. We'd send you email sometimes. It's all just going to go into one place, so it's consistently available.
Cool. Very cool. So we've talked about stuff for like streamers, new streamers, or soon-to-be streamers, making it easy for them and stuff like that. Can I get a sip of that after you're done, or do I have my own?
Yeah.
Do I? Oh, I'm a little parched. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I won't put my lips on it, I promise. One second. Okay, there you go. All right, anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So you have a lot of stuff for new streamers and yet soon-to-be streamers.
I think they forgot to give them a bottle of water. Someone send that new partner out there. Get them working. Give them a fucking bottle of water. You're a partner
Twitch
now. What are they paying you for?
Of old streamers like us. Anybody been a streamer for 5 or more years? Yeah! Woo! The salt of the earth out there. What are you gonna do for us?
Well, first of all, thank you. But we've heard from people who have established communities that they want more ways to connect with their fans beyond just subscriptions. And so we're really excited to introduce Channel Points. Channel Points is an easy-to-use points program.
You took an animal and you just threw it over your head. So that's the violation there. All right, so here's what you did wrong. You took an animal and you just threw it over your head.
That was pretty good.
by earning channel points. Or you can highlight a message in chat. You can modify an emote, flip it, grayscale it, add glasses.
What the fuck? Is someone out there like...
So, rewards are totally customizable.
Do you hear that?
And you can actually make your own rewards.
Yeah.
From scratch. And so I'm actually really excited to see what the community does with the ability to make their own rewards for channel points.
Yeah, man. I've seen actually a couple of
what the fuck is
channels,
going on
shout
in
out
the
to my
crowd?
boy JP, who put, it's like 1,000 channel points to do nothing. Like, it just says that in chat. It's like, spent 1,000 points for absolutely no reason or something like that. Like,
what did I win?
Like, you do
Jack
a lot of
shit.
Like, so,
I'm not
when
cool
we were
enough to have
brainstorming
channel
about what
points.
people were going to use channel points for, channel points is in a beta, by the way, which is how some people have access to it. We're sort of testing the economy, seeing how it works. We had made a long list of things we thought people might do with customizable rewards. Nowhere on that list was do nothing. That was not, we did not think of that, and that's what I love about the Twitch community. You guys are way more creative than we are. Like, I guarantee as we roll this out, people are going to invent things to do with channel points that we never dreamed of, and that's going to be really fun.
Oh yeah, I've seen like you can purchase emote only mode for like a minute, something like that. I've
Nothing,
even
very
seen
creative.
like for like an exorbitant amount, you could ban yourself from the channel if you want. Like, that's an option.
Auto ban.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ban myself, not anybody else.
We need an auto ban helpline.
Yeah.
Like
it's like I accidentally banned myself. Can you give me a hand here? Like I didn't mean to do it.
This is testing starting in August. We're rolling out another wave of invites next month, and it's going to go to all affiliates and all partners in January. But if you don't want to wait for January. You can sign up at twitch.tv/beta/channel points, which is where the sign up for the beta is, and we're going to be letting a bunch of people into the next wave right there. Boom.
There it is, baby. All right. So if you want
Can't
channel
wait
points, that's how you're going to get them
have channel
earlier
points.
than
I
other
think the
people.
channel points
If you
thing is
want to, you
cool,
wanna be in the
but
special
it
club.
doesn't really.
All right.
The fuck
this
would
is
I
the-
do with it?
This
I
is
got.
the section I've been waiting
I
for
don't know.
because I love money. I really like it. It's like after my mom, my favorite thing in the world. I want more of that money, and I want you to tell me how me and other streamers can have that thing.
It's an excellent question. So we are always looking into new ways for streamers to earn money by sharing their passions with the world, with their communities. And so one area we've been focusing on is mobile. And over 20% of viewers watch on iOS.
Yep.
And right now, there's no way for them to subscribe from the app. And so we're today announcing that we're going to have subs on iOS.
This is probably a pretty big deal
Now,
for
hold
like
on a minute. Now,
big
hold
streamers.
Hold on. You screwed me one year with the Amazon Prime thing.
This is launching in October, so it's not happening this weekend. You can't currently download it because
yeah, it just
we've learned our lesson.
empty. I think it's a struggle to have payments through an app. Specifically through iOS, they have like really strict rules
which we don't want. So
about
this is going to be launching in October.
Money being exchanged through an app,
because of the way that the app
especially
works,
if iOS doesn't get any of the money.
Based on
I'm sure it was a fucking battle because you could do it on Android. It's an iOS thing.
And you get all the same benefits.
Apple has some crazy
subscriber mode, sub-only mode. You're
restrictions
a normal subscriber, just like
for that
anywhere else, and you can subscribe for up to 12 months at a time.
Okay, but you can do like 1, 3, whatever.
Yeah, you can do it 1 month at a time if that's what you want.
Okay, cool.
And it's coming in October to everybody who offers subs.
Like, I can't I can't complain about that. That's money. Like, I love ways to make money.
All right, so this kind of thing it's so funny because it's the
exactly
it's the kind
what
of feature where,
Asaku said. They're pretty
that smart to figure out.
just weird about
subs
updates
work on iOS.
Yeah,
and it always turns out to be so much more work than you think it is to actually make it functional. But I'm so glad we got there because it is an obviously good thing for everybody.
He briefly touched on it there, just how much of a struggle it is to get things to go through on iOS.
2 months and I went, not for me anymore.
So, I want to ask you a question now, actually.
Oh.
Zeke, if you don't mind. So, how do you feel about the current advertising experience on Twitch?
Oh, no.
Say that again?
How do you feel about how ads on Twitch are today, how the experience of advertising?
Shit. All right, maybe we might
hold
get
up for a
some
second?
interesting updates.
So I'm sure you aren't the only person feeling that way. And you know, we think ads are an important source of revenue for Twitch and for our streamers, but we know we need to do ads better. And so we're completely overhauling the advertising experience on Twitch.
Thank God.
And we're making a bunch of changes. We're making 6 changes, actually, specifically. So they're all coming out over the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And the first one is we're adding an advertising revenue share for affiliates.
Affiliates!
All right, guys. Ad breaks every 30 minutes. I need those 5 cents. I need those 5 cents.
Awesome. Like subs on
Pronto.
iOS, sort of one of those things.
I know all you
should
guys
probably
have
do.
fucking ad
And
block.
the second thing we're doing is that we're removing ads from non-partner, non-affiliate channels entirely.
There you go. So no non-partners and non-affiliates do not have ads on their channels.
That's right, because we want you to know that every time you see a video ad on Twitch on someone's channel, you know that that's going to support the streamer. And you know, that obviously
Interesting.
non-affiliate, non-partner channels.
That's a good thing. That's a good,
Now this
nice,
is
honorable
the section where
step.
I was just like,
And so the other thing we're doing is that for partners and affiliates, we're going to make it so that by running regular ad breaks, you can actually disable pre-rolls on your channel for everyone.
you know, that's weird. It's like someone back in July, like, suggested that idea. Man, that guy is smart. That guy is super smart. I'm glad you.
We're really glad we thought of it ourselves, and that we really.
These are
feel
good
like
updates.
Twitch
This
is
has
a
been the
leader in
best part.
innovation,
Like, this is
good. And
This
truly,
is a problem that
sees
this is a good
these features
example
no one
of
else
an
can
issue
see.
that has been an issue on Twitch for a long time, the way ads have been handled, and they're actually showing the things they're going to do to help fix the issues. This is nothing like what they showed with the moderation issues. They didn't say shit. Now they're actually showing
And they went, "Can we put it up
updates.
on the television?" I went, "Yeah, you better." No joke.
Yeah, that is actually what happened.
Yeah.
And so the other thing we're doing is, because we're encouraging people to run a lot more regular ad breaks, we're introducing picture-by-picture.
Remember, Amazon
viewing.
said they wanted
So
to
that
make
means that,
$2
like, while the ad break's
billion
running, you're
off
still gonna
of
be able to
ads
see all the action happening on
off
the channel
of Twitch
at the same
in this
time.
year. Oh, that's pretty sick. That's sick.
I know.
That's pretty sick. Okay, I'm saying that's sick, and it's really weird because I'm saying that's sick because it's about ads.
It's really clear
and
that, like,
corporation.
just because there's an ad break
Fuck
happening,
corporation,
doesn't mean that
you
your
know,
community
whatever.
wants to, like, disappear
But
or
that's pretty cool.
disconnect. You want something that's yeah,
Good
it
shit.
happens, but the community gets to hang around and chat while it's happening, and it's a continuous experience.
Well, also, the thing is, like, I know this because I take breaks every 2 hours, and during those the 3-minute breaks, I do roll ads because nothing's happening, nothing's going on, but I lose.
Yes, it is a
people. Like,
necessary
people, like,
compromise.
go away when the ads are playing, and this will. I mean, it won't stem the entire tide, but it will help. So
I think it's going to make it a lot just better viewing experience so people stick around. And then we've also heard another issue with ads, that sometimes ads can get a little bit loud while they're playing.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not loud to me.
What?
So we're going to fix that, and we've actually built a whole volume normalization system that runs all the ads through, and just make sure that the ads are in line with the volume of the stream, which I'm very, very proud of.
Yeah.
So there are more changes coming on advertising. This is just the beginning of the investment.
Good.
We really increased the size of the advertising team a lot about 9 months ago, because we knew we needed to make a big investment there to make advertising the product we wanted it to be. And this is the first set of results from that team, but it's not going to be the last. And I'm super excited for all the stuff on the roadmap and to share more of that with you guys in the future.
Yeah. And like, any logical person knows that in order to make a big site business run, you have to, like, advertising is a necessity. So I'm glad tailoring it more conducively to what we want.
That's right.
It's nice to see.
And also we're going to be updating the dashboard, so you actually know how much money you're going to make. We're going to give you an estimated payout.
I get to
next
see
the
all
ad
3
button.
cents I'm going
When
to
you're
make
running the
off
ad
those
break,
ads.
It'll tell you how much money you're actually going to be making instead of having you guess, which I think
Oh,
is a good
really?
win.
That's pretty sweet. Because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but as it is now, like when you look at the ad button, it says, like, you're going to make, like, maybe, like, this much if you press the button enough, but, you know,
So I'm going to start streaming regularly again?
That's what it feels like.
I'm in
It's
it for those big bucks.
maybe, how about $5?
We're trying to connect.
Yeah, 24-hour streams are just a black screen. It's like proto, empty.
Really tell you what's going to happen.
And, you know, one other person just idle and just going to spam ads.
I bet they've just been yelling.
You guys
at me.
get 1% of my profit.
Falling out of my ear. They're going nuts back there in the production. All right. God, stupid. Okay. Live. All right, everybody. All right. So, a quick rundown of what we've covered so
Hey, he needs
far.
to talk about the bit mines not working.
Redesign, new colors, new like customizability.
I mean, I was gonna say your name, Asaku, but I didn't think that you would idle my channel.
Tools, more transparency,
to give me
all
a
that kind of
cent.
stuff. Tools
you
for
know,
new
I just
streamers,
assumed.
And soon-to-be streamers, better.
But you can be there if you want.
Oh my God!
You can be there if you want.
This has been a very, very enjoyable experience. So I'm excited and happy to see the changes you've made. I think you're making steps in the right direction. And I'm not just kissing your ass because you don't actually pay me, my viewers do.
Yeah.
So
that's correct. That's actually how it works.
No, I rent your stage. Don't get me wrong. But I perform and the audience pays. Anyway, so a few weeks ago, I did put an open call on Twitter and Twitch asking if anybody had any questions for Emmett. And they did.
Who would have guessed?
Shit.
Weird.
That's awesome.
So
questions pre-screened.
Okay, so, this question is from chat. Twitch handle by buying pie. And I've seen that person in chat before. The name is familiar. In the last few years, it felt that Twitch is more angled towards the supporters than the normal viewers. That it felt normal viewers are being punished for not being able to spend money on the streamers or the website. What is Twitch's direction towards the non-spendy viewers in the future?
I really believe that the non-spendy viewers are a critical part of every Twitch community. And when we think about building features, building new products, we try to keep the non-spendies in mind.
Like you just latched onto that, didn't you?
I think non-spendies sometimes get neglected, and that's what channel points is for, because you don't have to spend money to use channel points. In fact, they give you access to all kinds of features, including some stuff that had previously been sub-only.
Right.
And it works for the non-spendies. And so
Twitch is pay to win.
Investing in that. And I think that it's really important to remember that non-spendies do support the streamer. Mm-hmm. They watch advertising, which we're continuing to invest in. But also, they contribute to the community and they contribute to the connection that everyone has on Twitch.
Yeah.
And that's just as important. So we've announced one thing today that I think is a pretty big deal there, but we're going to keep doing more stuff there, and we're going to keep offering you more and more ways to interact and participate without having to spend any money, because we don't think you should have to spend money to be part of the community.
Yeah, and I absolutely 100% agree.
I mean, yeah.
I have to correct my mom a lot of the time where she's like, you can subscribe if you want to watch. I'm like, Ma, no. You don't have to spend any money to watch me. You can just turn me on. If you want my love and adoration. Wait, no, I didn't. No. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Please don't. God, oh, God, what have I done? Stupid. All right. That is going to haunt me forever.
It's on the internet now. It never gets deleted.
Yep.
All right.
Oh my God. Okay. So
yeah, the streamer points are
you have
for
something else
that.
to say?
No,
I mean, like
Okay, we got another question.
I'm trying to remember if Empty and Asaku and all you guys were around for the channel points that I had.
What's your favorite game to play in your
I think you were a little too late for that.
Come as a surprise
I
to
think. Were
literally
you guys
no
here for
one
that?
at Twitch, but Hearthstone. I'm a huge fan of
yeah,
the game.
I don't think you
Played
were.
Magic the
I had a
Gathering as
point
kid, so,
system, and people were just gambling in my chat like all the fucking time. It was ridiculous.
I'm good enough to win sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pre
When I play
MVCI
the
era.
New games
Yeah,
that they've been
it was
for,
before that.
8 hours a day, and I didn't play it. It's a little bit more depressing. So, and also I just love card games. They're the best.
Yeah. Now, what color did you play Magic back in the day?
Oh, blue, clearly.
You son of a bitch! I knew it. I knew it. I'm red all the way, mono red.
Now we're just going to counter all your spells until you give up in frustration. That's my victory condition. Is your
Oh, that's a clip right there. I'm not kidding. Like, someone clip that. All right.
Zeke is banned. Zach has a fearsome hatred of mono red decks.
From Twitter, at Daddy
I've heard some
Steve
gamer
17,
words when he plays that game, and he hits a mono red deck.
He starts, or they start. Now more than ever, content creators
bet a month's
have
worth
many
of coins
options
in
when
one.
it comes to live streaming.
That's pretty sweet.
What is Twitch doing to continue to be the #1 streaming platform for creators?
Well, first of all, I'm glad to get the sort of the subtle backhand compliment of we are the #1 platform for creators. That's nice that got slipped in there.
Yeah.
So thank you, Daddy Steve 17. But no, seriously, people do have a choice. And people do. We do have to compete to be the best place to do it. Interestingly, it hasn't changed much since we started. We've always had the same core belief. People want to connect with their community, which is all about having a great chat, having events like this people can come together around, and making strong communities that are safe.
I think you can viably stream on Mixer these days.
And so offering
you won't
better
have
ways
the
to
same
bring more people
opportunities
in,
that you
to
would
grow your
have if you
channel,
streamed
doing
on
things like
Twitch,
running
but you
the brand
can
campaign,
viably
to
stream on
spotlight
Mixer.
streamers
It is
and bring
possible.
more people into the Twitch ecosystem.
I've seen people do it.
Sort of have a rising tide for everybody's boat. And then they want to.
You just
earn
won't
money.
become the
One of
next,
the big surprises
you know,
for me with Twitch,
streaming
when we got started
millionaire
was I expected, I knew
through
people wanted
Mixer.
to earn
You know what I
a
mean?
living streaming.
But
There
you
are people who would love to
can
do it
build
professionally.
up like a
What surprised me
small
is the number of people who
community
wanted to
on
make,
there.
like,
It's totally
$10 a month.
possible.
That was exciting. Because I thought of it as like a job, and like $10 a month you can't support yourself. But there's something really meaningful and valuable about people supporting you and you actually getting something very tangible and concrete out of what you're doing, even if it's not a living. And that turns out to be really important. So we want to make ways for people to
I'm not a big
thrive on
fan of the
Twitch
Mixer
and grow, whether they're earning
vibe.
a living.
I'm just not a
or they're
fan of
just,
it. I don't know if that's because
making
I've
coffee
literally
money,
just been a part of
every month.
Twitch and
We
then
think that's
or
really
Justin
cool
and then Twitch for
Dude, I remember
fucking
the first time I got
almost
paid
10
to do
years
like
now.
a crappy local
So
commercial. I got paid like $25 to be like, you know, like Anderson Steel
that might
Houses,
just be.
they're the best. Like, and he was
Might
like,
just
here's
be
your
that.
check for $25. I was like, I'm a professional actor. It really meant something.
It feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mixer is very much like
we're just gonna keep
Fortnite,
focusing
Call of
on
Duty. Like
delivering
you
against
go
all
on there
three
and
of
it's like
those things for
a
streamers.
Tekken streamer, like
and that's kind
a
of it.
StarCraft
I don't think we
streamer
have
with
to
like
do anything
3
else other than
views. Like
stay
there's
focused on those
nothing outside of like
Good answer. Good
the
good
Fortnite
answer.
Call
Good
of
answer.
Duty.
Family Feud. All right, so we have another question from Arc_Joey from Twitter says, as far as moderation goes, and this is capitalized, Emmett, who is in charge of channel moderation on Twitch? Is it a team of people? If so, who has the last say? Twitch has a strict TOS, but it would seem the punishment for the same act differs from one channel to another. Why is this?
His heart is fucking about to fly out of his chest.
Good question. It's a hard question, but I think it's one that like needs to get asked. So, first of all, who's in charge of channel moderation?
We'll
stream
see if this
moderation,
is
what
an
we call it,
answer or a
is this
non-answer.
Global trust and safety operations team I discussed earlier. And most of the time, the decision gets made. Remember, we get quite a few of these reports. So most of the time, the decision gets made by one of our trained, trusted, full-time trust and safety operations team members.
Buzzwords!
And they make the call.
Just fucking
they
answer.
Make the call based on the community guidelines, and their whole job is doing that well. Now there are things that are new. We've never seen this before, where there's this sort of an ambiguity. It's like the guidelines don't quite cover the situation right. Like what's going on here? And in those cases, it winds up getting escalated up, and senior members of the team talk about it. The team will get together and discuss it. I mean, in the extreme, I am the CEO. Like at the end of the day, everything winds up rolling up to me.
Right.
Like I don't actually have visibility or know about most moderation decisions because there's so many of them. If I did that, I would literally not be able to do anything else. And even then, I don't think I'd even be able to keep up with the volume.
Right.
But it really is the safety ops team that's job is making sure this happens. And usually they have the last say. And you try not to override the people members of those teams because that's their job. They're living this day.
This guy's
after day and
go-to
looking at
hand thing is the
thousands of
spicy
examples, and
meatball.
so they know
He
what
does
they've
this a
done
lot.
the last 20 times.
Spicy
And
meatball.
coming in as an outsider, it's actually kind of hard to know about that. Now, I think the other half of this question is about.
Look, he's going to do it any moment
why
now.
is
Look at his
punishment vary
right
from
hand or
kind
his
of
left hand.
one act to another. Like, does that happen? And
There it is. There it
I think
is.
you have to sort of split this into two parts. So.
He's not even answering the
course
question.
we
I
make
care more about his
mistakes
spicy meatball hand.
Any team making thousands of decisions a day will make mistakes. But if you leave mistakes out, when we make mistakes, we want to correct them, and we have an appeals process to do that. If you leave mistakes out of it, you will sometimes wind up with a similarly on the surface, superficially the same act, getting a different punishment, a different enforcement action. There's two ways that happens. The first one is context. So when we're applying the community guidelines, we very specifically take context and intent into account. So
We
if
make
someone walks up to you on the
mistakes.
street and shoves you, that's one thing. If someone walks on down the street and they trip and they push you, it might look, if just an outsider looking at the a video of that action, like it looks the same. But it's not the same. Your intent matters. And we are going to stand by that. I think that's critical. Like knowing, and intent's always a matter of judgment. You can't tell what's in their head.
Right,
Like, you don't really know someone's intent. So you have to guess. You have to guess at, well, based on the circumstance, based on the context, what would a reasonable person think this person's intent was?
Right.
But of course, that's how every criminal justice system works. That's how you treat your friends, right? Your friend,
This is
does
such
something,
a
mean to
dumb.
you look at the context and you make a judgment, and that's
It's not even an answer.
There's just no
It's
other way
such
to
a
do it that's
dumb
fair. Otherwise, you're in a
response.
world where you treat shoving and falling the same,
Right.
and I think that's obviously unjust.
Right.
So that's one way. So we look at the context, and then we choose based on that whether you violated the guidelines at all. Because the guidelines, if you didn't intend it, in our opinion, you haven't violated the guidelines.
Okay.
And then once you've determined you've violated the guidelines, it's just on rails. It's just, if we've determined you violated the guidelines, there's a set of punishments that are escalating, but they do take into account whether or not you're a repeat offender. So you might have two people who violated the exact same thing, who did the exact same thing wrong, and one of them gets a week-long ban and one of them gets a 24-hour ban. But that's because the one with the week-long ban has a history of violations. The one with the day-long ban doesn't. And so
They do. That is
can
a
also
system that
vary.
is already.
You may not know
in
about all the violations
place.
everyone's ever had and their enforcement history. And so I just ask,
But the problem is
they
they still
even
don't
if it superficially
apply
looks,
that consistently.
like unfair or different, to consider all that context. And that said, we sometimes will still make mistakes. And when we do, that's why we have an appeals process. And that's why we're going, to avoid that, to make sure that when we can be as transparent as possible, so we're adding all the transparency I talked about, and that's why we're revising the community guidelines to make them more clear and easier to enforce, because there are places where it's unclear what's going on, and where there's edge cases that we didn't consider when we were making this version of the community guidelines. And so clarifying them will help everyone understand the basis under which we're making decisions.
That's a good answer, man. I'm glad you went into detail on it.
Really
It's
feel
something
like
that
he
has
answered the
been-
question.
Has been a sticking point for a
He
lot
pretty
of,
much
lot of
said
streamers and viewers.
moderation
They
decisions
wanna
are
know
difficult to make,
how the
which
process
is
works
no
and
one is
why
disputing that. I think
it's-
that
like, it's-
moderation issues are like incredibly difficult to make and to like apply and make a proper TOS.
Human beings, like they make mistakes and they
But like you own the company, you have to like own up to the issue. And like I don't know, it
Thank
just
you.
didn't feel like an
Everybody,
answer.
thank him. Thank him for being here. I appreciate it. Give me that shake. You gotta tell me where to get that bow tie. My own bow tie.
I'm pretty into it. This was a gift, actually, so I have no idea where it came from, but I'll ask for you. All right, thank you, everyone. I really
Let me
appreciate
cheer everybody one more time.
It wasn't an answer. I'm so disappointed.
I don't know.
I'm not disappointed.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
but
guys. I don't know how long they were telling me to wrap it up, because I was like, I think I hear something, and then I turned it up and it was like, wrap it up, wrap it up. All right. So anyway, I need a drink real quick. Sorry.
You want some of that Emmett Shear back
So
spit.
we're not done yet. We got a lot more guests coming out to the stage. We're gonna pack as much into the show as we possibly can. So
I'm gonna
for
go
my
take a
next
piss.
guest on Talkin' Twitch.
Hold on.
I am inviting out some guests
Who is
who
this?
have been making some amazing content on Twitch, and some who have big announcements to make about what they're doing next. My next guest has spent the last few weeks hitchhiking to TwitchCon. Let's take a look.
Okay, I don't care. Be right back.
Continent, TwitchCon hitchhiking champs.
There you go.
What landed you in jail for 38 years? Shot my nephew. Shot your nephew.
We made it! We made it! Perfect timing. We freaking did it.
Everybody, please help me in welcoming Trevor Hitch Daniluk. Dude, thank you for coming out. Have a seat, man.
All right.
Oh, you got to take out.
Hold
Yep,
on,
got to take out
hold
the
on,
backpack
hold
first,
on,
of course.
all right.
Okay.
We're good. All right.
So, dude, I don't have that much time, but I have so many questions for you. Okay, so when did you start this journey?
Okay, while this guy's talking. Yeah. So the moderation issue is like the very clear elephant in the room. I think that like what the moderation tools he showed, the dashboard updates, the ads updates, all that was like really cool. Happy about that. The channel points, which we already knew about, but it's still cool to have channel points and stuff being added. So that's all good, nice features. Obviously, the moderation issue, I don't really feel like is addressed still. It was such a roundabout answer about, you know, moderation is hard. It's about context. This is true. But that isn't, to me, that isn't an excuse. I don't think you can just say that. Like, people already know it, but it's your Twitch. You're bought by Amazon. You have the money. You have the resources to handle this, and it's very clearly not getting handled well. And they said that they're making a better team, which is cool, I guess, but they said that they've been building this team for, what, did he say 18 months? Did he say 18 months? Or am I remembering that wrong? 18 months. And you could make the argument that the Twitch inconsistency has only gotten worse in the past 18 months, not better. Which is very concerning. It's very concerning. Also, very classy plastic water bottle just chilling on the floor right there. I really like that. Sorry, he got up and I got distracted. But yeah, it just wasn't really an answer. I don't even care. Obviously, there's no way he was going to mention the Alinity drama. There's no way he was going to mention that. No possible fucking way. But I do feel like he pretty much set Twitch up for more mistakes in the future by saying, and he is technically right, by pretty much just saying in a couple of different ways that moderating the streamers is difficult. So we're working on it. That was his response, and that's, I feel like, almost a setup for the future, and they have their shit covered if, you know, there are more mistakes in the future. So, Yeah, I don't know. That part was a little disappointing, but the features they showed were pretty cool, I guess.
I thought this was TwitchCon. I don't know.
Oh, you thought it was TwitchCon, like stitching and stuff.
Yes, like the knitting and all of that.
Oh, okay. I'm
Hey, what's up,
sorry
Josh?
to say, but here, I know your feet are probably tired.
Yes,
and you're all worn down. Here, have a seat right here in this nice comfy chair.
Okay.
Tell me, so tell me how you got here.
Did I win something? I don't know.
Yeah, Kip Oga's he deserves the fame. He's such a sweet guy.
Of some Target gift cards.
He makes good content too.
You know, a young man gave me a badge for some Google Play cards to get in here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was only $2,000.
Oh, that you
Yes.
got. I think you got cheated because I can do better than that.
Really?
I can get you in for $1,900.
Oh.
So you should get your money back from him.
Can I get a refund?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know how those things work. I don't even. Who are they?
These are I think they're friends of your son.
Oh, you know my son. Oh.
You can hear the crowd's laughter through the mic. It sounds cursed as
Do you
fuck.
need to use the bathroom?
Very soon.
Oh.
My doctor has me on the nitroglycerin pills, and it's been very difficult lately. Yes.
Oh man. Now, have you met Hitch?
What is Hitch?
That's my name.
Is it a dance? Oh, it's your name.
Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, that's very nice.
That dude is pretty hot.
I don't think so.
He looks good.
It's a pleasure.
He's been out on the road. He's fucking out there getting free rides,
Oh, man,
trying to
this
get
is
to
what Twitch is
TwitchCon.
about, bringing people
He's doing it.
together, right?
Yes.
I'm so glad you guys
Monkey
see each other. But
Whoa.
You guys stay sitting.
Is that
Stay
a
put,
monkey head?
'cause we got more guests to bring out. Next guest is celebrating her 4th year as a Twitch partner and is leading a streamer camp where you can learn to make better content.
Streamer camp. Oh, it's Sushi Dragon. I think this is Sushi Dragon. No, okay, it's not. Never mind. What the fuck did
All
I
right,
just
please
watch?
welcome to the stage, Foodly! Come on out. Hello.
I love Sushi Dragon. That guy's such a fucking
I know it's gonna be kind of
good
far away,
streamer.
but I'm gonna move my chair out a little bit further so I can talk to you from all the way over there. I want to introduce you. This is Edna. This is Hitch.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Hello.
Why that clip?
Dude, I wasn't in charge of it. I promise you that. So you live in a streamer house? Is that
yes,
true?
yes. My
Okay.
second one, actually.
Your second one?
Yeah.
How the hell did
Streamer
that come
house,
to
huh?
be?
Hey, how
holy
come
crap,
we
I
don't
have no
start
idea. So I started streaming,
a dunce
and then
house?
I met a girl named Kimmy. We lived together for a couple years.
It'll be
and then we met a
in
bunch of people, and then we all I don't know.
the
we just-
Appalachian
I thought it'd be
Trail.
really fun to just like put a bunch of friends together in a house. We had friends at Offline TV who had done it, and we're like, oh, this is fun, and we're like, their idea is really great, so let's try doing a streamer house as well. That wouldn't fail, but it worked for a couple months, and then we ran into a lot of issues. So we all decided to live alone after that. And then
Were there personal issues because you're streamers?
a lot of personal issues. You guys would be
Okay.
amazed. Like there are so many. There's a lot of like streamers aren't. I don't know. It's just living.
Dude,
living
go ahead,
together,
drop the hammer.
so
I wanna hear it.
There's a lot of problems that we didn't expect to come up from streamer house. So then I spent
Sure.
a year living alone, and I was running out of like motivation. I guess I was. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, trust me, I was the same way. I was like, I wanted to puke backstage.
Yeah, no, me too. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, after living alone, I was like kind of burning out. I wasn't. I realized that I'm more of a collaborative streamer, and so I got back. I decided to live in a streamer house again. I'd run into a few people who really inspired me. If you guys might know the Sushi Dragon, that clip was from his stream. Yeah. So
and I knew that room looked familiar. That
they reminded me
I guess
like what content
Sushi
like,
Dragon
is and
moved
why I'm on this platform in the first place. And
into
so
a streamer
then I
house.
just decided to live with all of them, and then so I'm 3 weeks into another streamer house. So we'll see how long this one lasts.
I thought, do you think she'd be a good match for your son?
I'm not sure. My son spends most of his time in a basement. I don't know.
All right, we got 3 people out on stage. You want to see 3 more people come out? Let's bring them out. Come on. Who do we got? We got my next guest is best known for going to space. Let's take a look.
What?
Lander separation commanded. Altitude 50 meters, constant velocity. 37 meters.
Is this going to be like a
30
Kerbal
meters.
Space Program streamer?
20 meters. 17 meters, standing by for touchdown.
What's happening? Oh, it's a
Touchdown
real former
confirmed.
astronaut? Oh, shit.
Please help me in welcoming NASA! All right, and I think you guys are going to be set up right back here. Actually, can we get you guys to like flip-flop like there? Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Let me help you. Yeah, you guys are gonna come up front here.
What manly
Good
hand.
shit.
They're manly, yes, and they're hairy. There you go.
Right here?
Yes, please have a seat right there. I'm sorry about your sciatica.
Can you guys leave? Yeah.
NASA!
What
Oh
a
my God, I'm so happy
strange
to have you guys here. Like,
stage.
I have so many questions. But first of all, let's get started with how did you come to be associated with Twitch?
Okay, so we have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/NASA, and so there.
Oh, so like really easy, like
yeah, very easy.
slash
NASA. Don't have to think too hard about that.
Okay.
Exactly. Indeed.
So that is actually you guys.
Yes, that's actually us.
Okay. And you guys are you guys are partnered, right?
We are a partner. That's true.
Wow, that is like, what do you guys like live stream and stuff like?
So we get to live stream really cool things like rocket launches.
That girl is death
Or
gripping the
landing on
chair.
Mars.
She was, but not anymore.
Or those behind the scenes of what goes behind a NASA mission. The scientists, the engineers, the planners, and all that.
So we actually get to see like a lot of the moving parts of NASA.
Like how that girl
A lot of
that is
people-
closest to
people
Zeke
involved
is the
besides,
farthest
you know,
possible
the ones who
over,
sit up front.
away from him.
Yeah. So
let's go down the line. Introduce yourself.
She
and tell us,
is
like, what your
really
position
far away
sure.
from
Yeah.
him.
So
Like,
I'm Lauren. I'm a material scientist at NASA.
Okay.
I'm Christina, and I am a biologist.
Excellent. Okay.
Kimberly, I'm an astrophysicist.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh my God.
wow.
Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about what we might be able to see coming up on your Twitch channel.
Yeah. So we're here because we're really excited to announce a new program, the Artemis program.
Yeah, the Artemis program. This is a big plans for NASA. Artemis is the first woman and next man on the moon in 2024.
Yeah, dude.
2024.
And we're going to the south pole of the moon where no human has walked before.
so
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
let's just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of.
You're gonna.
We have like really important NASA fucking going to the moon, and then you have a person that messes with Indian people, a guy that hitchhikes, and a girl that can only stream if she's living with other streamers.
It's even more precious.
Oh, sure.
It is water
That's
to
an
drink,
interesting stage lineup.
It's fuel for rockets, and having it provides the program Artemis is giving us the sustainability of human exploration in deep space on the moon, and a proving ground for when we're ready to do the technology to get us to Mars. We're going to do this on the moon. 2024.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes, Can I help you guys out?
Zeke
Get, like,
doesn't know.
get the word
Zeke
out,
doesn't even know how to
like,
spell
co-stream it?
science, and he's struggling
Absolutely, yeah. So we have all
so
these great things on
fucking
our
hard
channel,
right now
and,
to
so,
try
for
and come up
example,
with
we have
questions.
this great show called what is it called?
I love
NASA in Silicon Valley Live, right?
Say that one more time.
NASA in Silicon Valley Live.
Okay.
So it's filmed, can you guess, in Silicon Valley, California, which is the Ames Research Center
That's
where we
where
all work.
Okay. Okay.
And it's a recurring show that we have, and you get to come talk to all the cool NASA scientists.
Hey, there's a new
and
Franker Face
engineers
Z
and
emote
ask
for you
questions
guys.
Live.
It's a conversation opportunity. We have a chat room, and we're answering questions
Wait,
and
no, there's
opening
not.
up the conversations. We featured a
Sorry,
discussion about life
I thought
on
there
Mars.
was.
And space robots.
It's bitches.
And
Yeah, I mean, it's basically all the nerdy NASA news that you need to know. That's it.
I'm like speechless because this is I've always wanted an you know, some way to talk to the people who I admire the most, the people who are exploring, you know. And it gets me a little emotional, like thinking about it.
Yeah, and we want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And the audience, everybody. We want to
Zach,
talk to
didn't I
And the
download
streaming
a new
channel
emote?
allows us to bring and share everyone along with this journey as we explore
I
and
did.
discover the
Here it
universe.
is. I remember.
Now,
This is
you're
the new
here,
emote.
You're going to be doing a talk, is that right?
Yeah, we have a panel tomorrow.
Okay.
It's at 3:15. It's gonna be right here on the stage. So I hope you all come out and watch.
3:15 tomorrow, right
Tomorrow, right here. Yeah, we're gonna be talking all about the Artemis program and everything that we hope to be doing in the next few years. Our next giant leap to Moon and Mars.
Man, thank you so much. Everybody, give it the...
This girl has not cracked a smile the whole fucking time.
All right. We got
Zeke
we're
must
not
smell
done yet.
like a
Our
dead
next
pig.
guest is working to protect and care for bald eagles and other birds of prey. Let's see one of these birds. All right, please welcome the American Eagle Foundation.
What is going on? Are they gonna bring a fucking bird? Oh shit, bird.
Okay.
That bird does shit.
Excellent. Thank you guys so very much for coming out today. I see you brought
guys see
one
the
of your
bird?
feathered
It
friends
took a
out
shit.
here. So, first question, tell us what the American Eagle Foundation is all about.
The American Eagle Foundation is about conservation, education, and rehabilitation, and we're bringing that onto the platform Twitch and allowing everybody to see the behind the scenes of what it really takes to take care of these beautiful birds, and not just bald eagles, but a lot of other injured birds of prey that we take care of.
Yeah, I think
And so
this
we are
is.
doing something
I guess,
really cool.
like
On
Kasaku
Twitch,
said, you gotta
we're doing,
show
American
all
Eagle Day
the
2020,
all
and
the big
that's
shots that
a
are showing up.
nationwide cleanup to clean up these guys' habitats and other wildlife, and we are going to work with a ton of organizations
That bird
to
is
do
fucking
that. And we would
sweet.
love to. He's getting a piece of salmon right now. We would love to be able to live stream that in every state. So if any if the Twitch community wants to help us live stream that, that would be absolutely amazing. We're gonna get a cleanup.
Yeah,
in
they're
every
trying to get
state,
more
in 2020.
corporations to
June
feel
20th.
like
June 20th, okay.
Twitch
20th, yeah.
streaming
Very good.
is
So,
a part
I
of
just,
like their
wanna point
social
out, like,
media
I've seen,
like package.
You know, being,
Does that
living
make
in the United
sense?
States, I've seen like pictures.
Like
of
you're not a
eagles.
company unless you have an active Twitter and an active Facebook and and maybe a YouTube channel where you post your shit, right? I think they're trying to make it feel like you could also include Twitch and like your social media thing. Like they, you see like an ad on TV and it's like at the bottom you'll see like the Twitter and like Facebook logos. They probably want to see a future where like the Twitch logo is also like down there because they want corporations to feel like they can use Twitch for advertising.
Okay.
And meet you guys.
Now, when you say 30, do you mean in bird years or in actual years?
Human years.
Oh wow, I didn't know they lived that long. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so they can live to be 40 to 50 in captivity. 25 is really old in the wild. And so, like we get older and slow down, so do these guys. So, yeah, we want him to reach that 50-year mark, if not exceed it. So that's why we're retiring him. And now he does a lot of other stuff, like coming on Twitch, like going to events like this, other places as well, where we can educate people that, even though these guys are off the endangered species list as of 2007, they're still not out of the woods yet. They still get shot. They still get poisoned by lead from hunter and fishermen using lead sinkers, rodenticides, so rat poisons. And the list goes on. Global warming is, the giant issue for them as well.
You bet. Well, before we introduce
Her
the next
fingers
guest,
are all
they're telling me to
greasy.
move on, but where can we find like more information, like Twitter, website, something?
Eagles.org is our website, but we are on Twitch doing so much cool stuff like
I have to make a
installing,
quick phone call,
live eagle
but,
cams
we'll
100 feet
keep
up
this-
in the air in a
we'll
tree,
keep this
and you can watch
going.
us do the whole thing, and that's at /American Eagle Foundation.
So one
Okay,
second.
so it's twitch.tv/American Eagle Foundation.
Yes,
all
sir.
One
Yep.
moment.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Give him a hand, everybody. All right. My next guest is an actor and comedian new to Twitch, but let's see what he's been streaming.
Look at my close-up. Look at my wide shot. Close-up.
Wide shot. I'm so proud of that. Close up. When I'm really talking a lot of shit. Then I go wide shot for when I'm not talking a lot of shit. Close up. Wide shot. I know I'm not being a great Twitcher right now. I want you to understand that I know that I'm not doing a great Twitch.
Everybody, please welcome Michael Rappaport!
Watch him. How you doing?
Yeah, I wouldn't shake that person.
No.
Okay, you know what? You can actually take my seat. Go ahead.
Here?
Yeah, I don't need it. I'll just sit here and get cozy with you.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I'm having a great time. I've met so many interesting people. I feel like I'm the straight man on stage. Besides the bird seems a little straight to me, but
yeah,
this is exciting to be here.
What brings you to Twitch, man?
Well, I'm new to Twitch. I love doing it so far. I love the culture of it. I love the atmosphere. I love the trash talk. I love the trash talking of gamers, because I know gamers are big, heavy trash talkers.
Nah.
So I love that, and because I consider myself the MVP of talking trash. But I'm not a good gamer, so I'm planning on pairing up with some gamers to be like some quiet gamers, to be like their shit talker for them.
Oh shit! The mouthpiece of some good gamers. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
You're the brains, I'm the brawn type of thing.
Like a manager in wrestling. Like
exactly.
There you go. Okay.
I'm the Vince McMahon of this shit.
There you go. Yep.
Exactly.
Man, okay, now hold on a second. Can I hire you to do that?
Yeah. Let me know. Just tee me up. I'll go after whoever you need me to go after. But no, I love it.
I would love to tell somebody you just got fucking slammed by Rappaport.
But I love it. It's been really interesting for me because I am new to Twitch, and I plan on bringing a whole new look and a whole new added element of it. It's weird. I'm gonna say this. I don't know how old you are, but I feel weird because even though I might be the oldest person in here, and I'm only 49.
I don't know. DJ Wheat's backstage.
How old is he?
No, he's not that old. Oh, he's right there. He's not that old. I think he's like 57. So
he's an old piece of shit.
Yeah. Please clip that, please, and send it to me.
No, but it's just been cool, like talking to all the people and all the different.
Zeke,
what?
It's great to have you, Zeke. This is too much. There's too many guests here, and I'm not even sure the Eagle is allowed to be here. I want to thank all of you for coming, but we have to wrap up.
Well, can I at least have them give a hand for Rappaport for being here? Give it up, Michael Rappaport, everybody. You don't have to move. You can stay right there, buddy.
Eagle, if you guys want to go first.
Oh, I guess they are gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
what's your channel, man? What's your Twitch channel? At least.
Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport. Yeah.
/ Michael Rappaport. All one word.
That's it.
All right.
Word.
Man, it seems like a little ungrateful to kick him out so quickly.
I know, but you didn't tell us we were going to have 30 guests here tonight.
that is a my bad.
Thank you. And
can you talk shit to him right quick? Tell him.
No. Sorry.
Thank you. Give it up for Kid Boga, for Hitch, Boozley, NASA. Who did I forget anybody? Michael Rappaport, American Eagle Foundation. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm sorry we didn't have more time.
All right, listen. We have to wrap up.
I know.
So, yeah.
But we have a musical act.
Okay. Well, let me wrap it up, and then your act can come out and play. You just stand right over there.
Fine.
Thank you for joining us for the TwitchCon North American opening ceremonies. We hope that you have a fantastic weekend making new memories with your communities and fellow streamers. There is so much to do this weekend that the choice is really up to you. Whether you plan to watch some of the best duke it out in Twitch rivals, you check out our Twitch Talks with NASA Artemis and Will Wheaton, check out one of the many exhibitors on the expo floor, a meet and greet, sour pleas at the TwitchCon party. We want you to be safe, make new friends, and remember that every single person has at least one thing
sorry about that.
in
I'm
common
back.
here.
What the fuck just happened?
Twitch. And earlier we talked about just how far we've come. But what excites us the most is where you will all take us next. Whether it is the deepest dungeon, an esports event, a trip to Japan, creating your next piece of art, or just spending a chill night with chat. Thank you for taking us all.
I bet they were probably running out of time, and we just needed to get out there and yeet everyone off.
To be on this incredible journey together. Actually, no, I have one more.
I'm sure Zeke isn't the most efficient host with his time, and he probably wasted a lot of time.
Have you ever said, I wish Twitch would release the TwitchCon dates earlier so I had more time to plan? Well, we heard you, and I am so honored to reveal the following to you right now. Pack your bags and get ready to descend upon the beautiful canals of the Netherlands capital city, because we'll be throwing TwitchCon Amsterdam on May 2nd and 3rd, 2020. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
So, okay, I don't really care about this.
If you didn't make it to this year's TwitchCon, or maybe you're just...
So they brought out that comedian streamer guy, and he sat down for like a minute, and then Wheat came out in like an awkward thing and was like, all right, I'm kicking you guys off, even though the guy like just came out. Is that what happened? Okay, I'm glad I wasn't really paying attention. I was on the phone.
Tickets go on sale. That is it from me. Thanks for joining us for the opening ceremonies. I don't know where Zeke went.
No, we're not done yet. The show's not over. You said I could have a musical guest, and I'm going to have my musical guest!
All right, well, I mean, Zeke, unless your musical guest is like Dragon Force or something, I mean, we just got to end the show.
Well, funny that you say that, because it is Dragon Force! They recorded their latest album on Twitch, and their brand new tour is kicking off right here at TwitchCon. They traveled through the fire and flames to get here. We have a video. Let's take a look.
Are we gonna watch this? Oh my god, my fucking ears! Ah!
Import. I'm gonna import it in. Whoa! What is happening? I've never played Rocksmith before. I'm actually quite curious. By the way, what am I doing here? This is really cool.
He kind of sounds like Tommy Wiseau. I didn't realize that.
He's a tough guy. That's why he go around barking maniac to everybody. You ready?
Ew!
That was the ultimate ASMR on Twitch. Come on, no one can do better than that.
That dog
once more,
looks
yeah?
fucking dead.
You ready?
Doesn't that dog look dead? How is it alive?
We did it. We did it. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you for raiding my Dragon Force album recording session. Really appreciate it. So we're writing, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's gotta be at the right places.
Alright.
Verse 2 need to clean up. We know, it's a guide. We're trying. People already given a oh, you didn't.
Dude, that guy's balls about to come out of his shorts.
And he just rose it.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Well,
sounds like exactly.
We have achieved something together today with the people on Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this thing still work, that weird noise, or is it in the wrong place? Can you listen to that weird noise bit? Listen to this and think if it's actually fitting, because it may be not fitting if you put the whole solo in.
Fucking saw? Is that a saw? I'm getting bored. I'm assuming they're just gonna like go into a concert. Are they just gonna go into a concert? I guess this is another appeal to a broader audience, right? Yeah, like that was so, like, it's about the streamers. They brought out 3 streamers and the rest were people from like celebrity or corporation, and NASA was cool, I guess, too, but you know what I mean. Yeah, like it's supposed to be, yeah, like what Asaka said, Twitch is used by these legitimate industries. Like I think that's the push that they're going for, right? Hey, you're a band, you're missing out if you're not streaming your concerts.
Dragon Force
Like,
Extreme Power Metal is the ultimate video game. More accurate control, more levels of play, more graphics, more dragon, more power, more. Dragon Force Extreme Power Metal. The excitement never stops.
Are they just gonna play a little concert?
Sometimes I wonder if love has a meaning. Feels like this sadness won't end.
Dude, look at those giant ass joysticks on those arcade machines. They're fucking huge. Damn. I want that. Yeah, they have a new vocalist. They've had a new vocalist for a little while now. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna watch this. We'll turn it down. Okay. So this is I have a weird, I feel weird about this opening ceremony, keynote, whatever you want to call it. It feels weird. It feels like it was like 30% about the streamers and the tools that they're giving them, and the rest of the percent was like an ad, like a message out to the world, pretty much saying, like, trying to make Twitch into a more established mainstream like media company. Like Asaku said earlier, like Twitch, it's used by NASA, charities, there's world famous musicians on here, there's famous comedians, even though I didn't know who that guy was. Famous comedians, you know, like all these legitimate in our society, you know, areas are welcomed to Twitch, and they're on Twitch, and this makes us a legitimate platform, and your company should be on our platform too. And that is definitely the goal that they were going for. They're making the profiles look more social media like. They're, you know, bringing out all these brands and governments and things like that. Yeah, just it didn't feel, and it's the natural evolution of a big company to go in that direction. It just feels a little sad to watch it happen in front of you, right? Michael Rappaport tells people vote or shut the fuck up. Then why do nice. Did I ever click your link? I guess not. I don't know what link you put in. I like how he's wearing that Dr. Disrespect vest. The meatball hand?
The name of this is Italian Spice plus a hard kick to the balls.
I remember this. I watched this live.
Hey, Bangul! I don't see the hard kick to the balls, but if it happens, I'll be sure to let you know.
I fucking
what
love.
do you do? What are you doing?
I fucking love Vinny. Holy shit, that guy's on top of the. Nice cameraman. Oh. I mean, like, this music isn't for me, but it's fine, I guess. Is it over? Are they going to keep going?
Good evening, TwitchCon. How you guys doing out there?
Okay. I think we might end it here.
One more time, my friends. I can't hear you. Make some noise.
It must be weird.
I also want to say hi to all those people in the chat right now watching this at home.
It must be weird, like, playing a concert for a seated audience. It seems like, especially as like a metal band. Is that just me? It seems strange.
And I have to say, we are so happy to be here tonight playing at TwitchCon. What an amazing opening ceremony it's been so far. Am I right? No, seriously, we're so happy to be invited to play something like this. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all the guys at TwitchCon for making this happen. Thank you guys so very much for having us. Tonight is a very special night for Dragon Force as our brand new album, Extreme Power Metal, comes out today.
That's the name of the album? Extreme Power Metal? Okay. Trivium played at DreamHack Texas was weird. Audience didn't know what a guitar sounded like. I mean, like, DreamHack, ever since DreamHack was spawned, has been like LAN slash like rave thing, right? Hasn't it been like EDM and stuff that has like since forever at DreamHack? It's been like an EDM thing. Like they get a bunch of DJs and stuff. So I can imagine that people probably weren't expecting a metal band. But whatever. That's okay. I guess we'll go ahead and end it there. If it's fucking Dragon Force, I'm not gonna sit here and just listen to Dragon Force and so yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. I think I pretty much explained how I felt overall. I suppose I can quickly, when I was talking on the phone to Liz a couple minutes back, she said that Twitch was putting out little short videos on their Twitter page. So I'm curious. Maybe we can go do an overview for that. Okay, yeah. So, TwitchCon. The ad thing is probably like one of my favorite things that they added. Affiliates get to run ads. I guess that's pretty cool. I probably won't run them unless I somehow manage to get my act together and actually build up some sort of audience that I would benefit from running ads. There would be legitimately no reason for me to run ads. I got a message. What? Oh yeah, you have a message. Run ads all you want. Yeah, so I mean, like, there's a reason why I have ad block on Twitch, is because their ad system is ass. It's fucking terrible. If they can improve it, then I will remove it. But we'll have to see. The features like, you know, moving the stream up to the right and things like no pre-rolls if the streamer runs ads throughout the stream, like that is nice. What did that first comment say? Probably something about Alinity. You're ripping people off with the token idea. See, oh yeah, so this guy's stupid. This was a issue with having subscriptions through a mobile app, is because you see here, this guy responded on mobile app, the subs cost more money because some of the money has to go to either Apple or Google. This guy's just fucking stupid in saying that Twitch is trying to rip people off. So yeah, updated to the ads. Cool. I'm happy that they're doing that. Subs on iOS. I know that iOS is an hard platform to work with, so you know they managed to get that working, so that's good. Channel points. Unless they make channel points like an open source thing, I can't see them taking off that much. People are gonna have to be able to like really customize it, in my opinion, in order for this to really take off. I think they are. Well, at the moment they're not. At the moment, the channel points in beta, you can only have rewards that are set by Twitch. No, that's not true. You could set custom rewards, but it's incredibly limited. And like, say you set a reward that's like set, if you spend 5,000 channel points, you can set your chat into like emote only mode. A moderator or the streamer, it literally, they spend the points and then just a little message pops up saying that someone spent the points. You have to actually go in and like /set emote only or whatever. Like, you have to manually do it. They can't just like use the points and then it goes into emote only mode. It's incredibly bare bones right now. And so if they're not going to like open it up to open source stuff, then yeah, I hope that they can add more features. I mean, like, I hope that I could have some stupid little, you know, dice roll gambling shit, and you know, I would add them and have, you know, fucking, I don't know, make me eat ass for 10,000 points. I don't know. I'm willing to use it. It's just I don't know how well fleshed out it's going to be. Let's see. The new dashboard is cool. Pairing returns. I actually still have some. I can't get it out because there's a vacuum blocking my drawer, but I have a can. But new dashboard. Is it rancid? No, it's in a can. That shit's gonna last me 20 years. New sub goal incentive. I don't have any sub goal incentives. I'm surprised I even have subscribers on my channel. New dashboard, cool. I mean, The current dashboard is a fucking mess, to say the least. I was gonna show it, but I decided not to. It's a mess. So new dashboard is cool. Happy about that. What else? Oh yeah, the Twitch Studio stuff doesn't really apply to me. If it once it fully releases, I will make the comparison to OBS and decide if I would rather switch from the Twitch streaming or from OBS to the Twitch streaming or not. I have a feeling that I won't need to, but I mean maybe they might make it worth the transition over. I'm open-minded. I have no like loyalty to OBS. I just use it because it's the best thing to use. I'll try out, but it'll be lacking all the OBS. Yeah, it'll be lacking features and stuff, and yeah, yeah. I like how Jesus is King is trending on Twitter in the United States right now. That's pretty nice. The new moderation stuff is really cool. That's really nice. I am not a moderator in any sort of stream. I mean, I am, but like not like an actual like community moderator for like a streamer. Like I am mod in like some friends' streams and stuff. But this is definitely going to be nice for big streamers. I don't think I get enough traction in my stream to warrant this many tools, but maybe one day it'll be useful to me in my stream and my mods that take donut breaks. This is probably the most shocking thing to me. This is probably the most shocking thing to me. The new, like, very social media-y pages. Yeah, I'm curious. This is a very small teaser. It's a very small teaser. I mean, just it's super like everything is like grayed out and shit. But like, I guess it's cool. Like I had mentioned when I saw it, they're definitely trying to keep you on Twitch. They don't want people to have a reason to go out to Twitter or Facebook or whatever they use. They want them to stay there. They want all the information there, which is understandable. So can put his schedule off the Discord now. Well, right now, hey, you can't bully me about the schedule stuff because I am open and honest about my schedule right now. It says that it's in works. Okay, this is still going on over here. Yeah, that's all the changes really. So yeah, it felt like cool. Like what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, like I guess 5, 6. So there was 6. Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, that command still works? Oh, well, below in my information on the Twitch panel, it says that the schedule is in works right now. So that one's fake news, even though I said it myself. I think I'm being a little harsh, but they are doing cool things, but it still, the message didn't feel like overall like that it was pointed towards like the content creators. It felt like it was pointed toward the greater new media space. That was a fucking weird sentence I just said. It felt like it was more like pointed in that, saying like, hey, we're legitimate, big companies, come use us. We have NASA, we have Bird, we have Comedian. Come and use us and make us a part of your social media rotation. That's what the overall message to me felt like. And maybe it's because they maybe it's because they kind of ended the keynote with, you know, that information rather than the streamer focused information. But yeah. You put an extra T in the Twitter command under the stream. Oh, I did? Oops, I'll fix it. I'm calling it in 3 years is going to be a Twitch adult subsection. Yeah, why not now? I was actually talking to Liz about this, where I really think that Twitch does have a warning that says, like, you guys have gotten it, it's just you've pressed OK on it and it goes away. But, like, I think Twitch should embrace an 18 plus, and I'm not saying like pornographic in nature, but just 18 plus content, and have that be behind some sort of restriction, right? And then you like, you know how YouTube has like Babby YouTube and then like 18 plus. Yeah, there's an adult content toggle, but it doesn't do anything. Like, imagine if you have like this toggle on and it's like, and maybe like there's a different border around that channel, like a red border is around like the thumbnail. You know that's an adult stream. No one on live stream fails can no longer bitch that these booby streamers are ruining the website because this is adult content, right? Like, this is 18 plus, body paint, whatever. And I think that if Twitch leaned into that, it would, I wouldn't say solve a lot of problems, but it would kind of address it. It would somewhat address the issue of like this weird identity crisis that Twitch is having, where there's supposed to be like this gaming and like lifestyle streaming website, but a lot of your people who are doing like this lifestyle streaming stuff are I don't even need to say, you guys know what I'm going to talk about. So like, it would possibly solve a lot of those issues if applied correctly to the website, but I don't ever see a world where Twitch leans into that as much as they need to. I want to see the stats on how many people actually click the I am not 18 button. You know, honestly, when I was a kid, I did click on that quite a lot until I was in like until I got into like my teens, and then I was like, this is meaningless. I mean, but that was back a long time ago. Like, when I was, like, in elementary school using the internet. But, I mean, overall, it was, I think, fine. I like the features, but I don't like the overall message that was given, unfortunately. But I think that's just the way of the corporate road.
Oh, God,
hey, what's up?
I love memes.
Thanks for subbing. Teddy, if that is you, Trevor, please say so. I have a friend. You may not be who I'm thinking of. Are you who I'm thinking of? Who are you? Is that you, Trevor? That is Trevor. Trevor's a fucking legend. Trevor, how are you doing, my dude? It's Tanner from high school. Dude. Oh, dude. It is one of my nightmares for like a coworker to find my stream. It's like a nightmare. That happened to me when I worked at Winn-Dixie a long time ago, where someone found my stream and they like showed up in my chat, and I wanted to fucking blow my brains out. Stream offline, channel deleted. Well, here's the thing. It's like, if I want to call out Hooky and my fucking coworker thinks I'm blowing chunks out my ass, I don't want him to go and see me streaming just chatting. You know? Keep a bucket on cam. I got my shit covered. That's right. But hey, Trevor, it's nice to see you, my dude. Are you in my Discord, or like, do you have like my phone number or anything? We need to kiss soon, and by soon I mean tonight. Drink the trash smoothie. That was the worst. Yes and yes. There you go. There you go. I guess to kind of... Oh, you're in the Brandon Discord? Okay. Well, you should join the my Discord too. You should join the my Discord, where it's real boy hours. But I was gonna say something, and then I blanked. But yeah, I guess to kind of talk about myself for a moment. I just got a new job. School is going on. I'm pretty good and well caught up on that. I don't think that there will be any issues. As we kind of briefly joked about, the stream schedule down below says that the schedule is in work, which it still is. I don't think that I'm going to make any sort of exuberant changes to any sort of scheduling, but I didn't want to start this new job and, promise some sort of schedule and things don't work out. So right now it's still in flux and, being figured out. I mean, honestly, schedule maybe is probably the best thing to put there at the moment. This new job, I don't know what to expect. I feel like I am severely underqualified for it. I don't think I feel like I am, but my experience tells me otherwise. I don't know if that's like a self-confidence thing. I don't know. You'll be a CEO in 2 years? Good shit. Wiki imposter syndrome. Okay. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent, internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite external evidence of their competence. Those experiencing this phenomenon remain convinced that they are frauds. I like the word fraud. I really like that. Like, calling someone a fraud, that feels so fucking good. Like, you're a fucking fraud, dude. Empty, you're a fraud. You say you're gonna stream your chickens, but you never do. What is going on in my Discord? Trevor, let me give Trevor he's a fucking soldier, dude. There you go. Trevor, I love you, buddy. That's how I got Soap to buy me Arcage. I did not buy you Arcage. See, yeah, maybe there's some imposter syndrome stuff going on. Also, Trevor, you'll get the subscriber roll on my Discord once Discord refreshes its shit. Also, can someone tell me who Puke Lust is on the Discord real quick? Who is that? I don't know who that is. They're in my Discord. I don't know who that is. It's you? Okay. Oh, that's your friend Zach. Okay, cool. I legitimately didn't know who that was. I'm like, there's a guy named Puke Lust in here. I don't know who that is. I'll give him the jester role, I guess, since he's a Fab. I'm talking to the other Alex right now. Tell him I love him too. Tell him I miss him. I miss all you guys. I know you guys don't know who we're talking about, but Trevor and Alex are people who I like grew up with. Like, I met Trevor in fucking middle school, and I met Alex like my freshman year of high school, and I fucking, those are my dudes. So tell him I love him for me, Trevor. So yeah, maybe there's some imposter syndrome going on. It's I guess I'm maybe just a little spooked of the new job. So things have been like hectic. So I'm trying to kind of like, smooth things out. Just do your best. That always works out. Forehead. I think, yeah, that's all I can do. But I say this a lot. I do want to like figure out a good setup for the stream. I mean, I've been decently consistent the past month. I've had some hiccups here and there. I had liquid ass last week, which was fun. Not really, but I legitimately did have. You can ask Zach, because I was talking to him on Discord. I was getting up every hour. Not even. Like every 30 minutes I was fucking blasting off again. Show us the shit. I mean, I am not against it. Don't make me do it. Yeah. In the future, I think I might do some Arc-Age stuff, just because it seems like it'll be such a cluster. Like, it seems like it'll be such a fucking clusterfuck. I'm finishing up Resident Evil. Hopefully this weekend I'll beat it. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to beat it this weekend. I know I said it last week, but then the liquid ass came into play and that kind of ruined it. But should be able to beat Resident Evil this weekend, if not soon. I don't know what I'm going to start up next. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards like Yakuza 0 or maybe Nier Automatic. what is it? Automata or whatever the fuck? What is it? The newest Nier game seems like it could be a good stream game, just because I feel like I could fuck that up in so many ways, and that's what I know for a fact makes for some good streams. So that seems like it could be pretty good. Yeah, it has like so many endings, and it seems like a really interesting game to stream. I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm open to them. I'm liking the idea of. I mean, yeah, Automata isn't going to be a game I'm going to even strive to get some sort of completionist thing in if I do end up streaming it. I do want to give it a shot. I do. But I like the idea of like having the single player game that you guys know that I will be playing, but also mixing in random shit. And just kind of accepting the fact that I am an ADHD motherfucker, and I'm going to like have like soap brain and want to go and do other weird things. And I think I'm just going to lean into it. I've hit this weird point where I've gone from like wanting to build some sort of potentially career direction of like the Twitch channel into just a little like passion project thing. It's kind of like switched around. Too much real life shit is getting involved in my life now for me to be able to put that much energy into streaming. I tried streaming a few days and just bled viewers every day. It's pretty hard to stream. It is hard, I will say. I mean, like, I said this before. I could be like super down on myself about what I've done with streaming, because like I could very easily be like, I've been on Twitch since like the second month that you can make a Twitch account. I've been in the Justin TV space all the way back in 2010 when I started watching StarCraft. And one could easily beat themselves up and be like, you've been around for this long and you've been so inconsistent and you're a bitch because you don't stream that much, and, you know, be really down on myself because it would be pretty ridiculous if I was like really consistently streaming this whole time and like still didn't have an audience. I find it hard to believe that would happen. I feel like if I was like, from the day I started streaming and consistently started streaming and to this day I was consistent, I wouldn't say be like famous, but I do feel like the community would be a lot larger. But I'm not consistent, and I don't think I'm that good of a streamer, because I'm just not that consistent. And it's I change ideas a lot. I take the streams in like different directions sometimes. Like I started off as like a StarCraft streamer, and then I did like a bunch of variety games, and then I was like an Arma RP, like I did Arma RP servers for like months. And then I did like fighting games for a little bit, and then I did other things for a little bit. I've streamed D&D on my channel. This channel has been through so much shit because I literally have this little Binding of Isaac notebook that Liz got me for my birthday one year, and I had a spiral. It's fucking full of passwords that I'm not going to show because I'm stupid and have to write them down. But it's like, there's like lists of things, you know, just like dates and ideas. I have like ADD brain. I'm pretty sure I have some sort of thing that I have a hard time just like, I'm just going to play this one game and stream only from 3 to 10 o'clock every day, and bleh, you know. And yeah, my brain has a hard time doing that. So all those things in mind, I've neutered my growth, and I accept it, and it doesn't really bother me that I do that. So it doesn't really bother me that I've neutered my growth in that way, because it's fucking like, what is feeling sorry for myself gonna do? Not gonna do anything. Feeling sorry for myself isn't gonna do shit. So I figured, hey, let's just have fun and maybe something will come out of it. If it doesn't, then it's fine. I'll just keep playing video games and stuff. Use a password manager. Having shit written down is lame. This is only for the cases where, like, you know how you like need that password for like that website that you only use like once. Like, I have like my like fucking college shit written down in there. I literally only log into like once a semester to like register for class. You know, shit like that. Whatever. I felt sorry for myself in like 5 days of streaming. Yeah, no, it's hard. I mean, like, I definitely felt sorry for myself in the moment back in the day, and I mean, you guys see me get a little you know, depressive or, you know, disappointed in the content and stuff like that. It happens in the moment. I guess I'm used to, this is gonna sound strange, I'm used to like trying ideas and failing. I failed on like myself trying so many ideas on stream. I failed so many ideas. I tried to do a game design analysis show on stream because there was a time where I was really into like game design. I was really into game design. I wanted to get into that field and all that. You know, like every person that plays video games kind of has that thing that every night, like there's like a phase you go through where you feel like you want to learn more about game design. I had like a little game design show. I've streamed D&D. I've done like 50 different variations of this podcast. I've streamed StarCraft. I've streamed myself trying to get good at Street Fighter. Almost all of those things I either quit or like it was a shit product and I failed from doing it. And I think I've been through so many of those that it just doesn't bother me anymore. Like I just don't care about the failure. I think I take it in stride. Yeah, I took some programming. My computer science degree quickly changed after my third programming class. I was like, no, I can't do this. So yeah, this channel's been around. I mean, like, you guys have seen it. Like, some of the old-ass clips. Yeah, Zach knows that feel. Like, I'm kind of rambling at this point. But I'm going to just... I'm going to just pull it up just because it makes me laugh. Let's see. And the funny thing is that this isn't even like one of my oldest streams. It's definitely an old stream, but it is not my oldest. I look so fucking weird. Dang. Fucking what? You can't even see me. This game was sick, by the way. 2013. I streamed StarCraft in like 2011. I streamed StarCraft in like 2011 with no web. I didn't use a webcam. I used a mic. I didn't use a webcam for a long time. This is when I just started to use a webcam. Like just started. What quality is this in? 480p. 2013. I was streaming this fucking Jamestown game. This was me finally beating it. This game was pretty hard. I actually really enjoyed this game. So yeah, I mean I've been through this for years. So I think I've gotten desensitized to the failures, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because maybe that makes you a little less motivated to fix your shit if you do fail, you know? But also, it might keep you from quitting because, yeah, like, you could be, like, empty and you could get discouraged. It's good for your sanity. Yeah, I mean, it still affects, you know, my mental health here and there. It still does. But I just like doing it. I just have a I think I have a hard time being my own boss in a way. I think that it's a self-control thing. Couldn't do it. Yeah, the Metal Revolution stuff was rough. I mean, I think for you personally, Empty, I think you already have a quality commentating side of your stream. Like, you give good commentary and you have knowledge on like games. Like, watching you play Symphony of the Night, for example, is entertaining because you know a lot about it. I would say it's hard to get viewers. Yeah, it is. It is very difficult to get viewers. It is extremely difficult to get viewers. Like, your quality doesn't matter if no one looks. I mean, your quality matters because when someone does eventually look, you want it to be good. I mean, like, you have some people here, you know, through our Discord. Sorry, hiccup. But obviously those people aren't always going to be able to be there to like talk in your chat and stuff like that. But I would still give it a shot and utilize the Discord and stuff. You're good at streaming, but it's hard to get. I mean, like, thank you for saying that. I don't think I am good at streaming. I think I'm good at talking. Does that make you a good streamer? I don't know. I try, but it's the discipline is the hard part. I'm personally used to talking myself because Isaku is really autistic and he will sit in voice chat for an hour and not say a word back. Zach does that to me all the time too. It's great. I know what you mean. I mean, like, it's hard. And you know, I see a lot of tips from people who say like stream with a friend. You know, like stream with a friend. I don't recommend that personally. I don't recommend having like a friend in voice comms with you when you're just starting to stream, because you will quickly use that as a crutch. You will use that as a crutch, and you will feel like you'll feel in trouble. That is exactly the word I was going to use, when that person isn't available. Because your whole back and forth is formed off of this one other person. I mean, I get shit for it. This is always my recommendation to people who are having a hard time doing the whole commentary thing when there's no one talking. That is something I did say to Zach one time. I'm going to stream our StarCraft games, so I need to put on a delay. Yeah, because Zach gets pretty shisty when he plays that game. But my number one like tip, I guess, I give to people, because this is something I genuinely do feel like I am good at when it comes to streaming, is I can talk. A bitch can talk. I can have a stream of consciousness pretty easily. I think you guys can agree with that, right? Overall, I'm able to form a conversation even if there's not a lot of chatter going on in the chat. I think I'm pretty good at that. And I'm decent at that because I don't think a lot about what I'm going to say. People, they think too much about trying to say something when they're doing commentary that's always prolific or has a lot of substance. But if you want, people are dumb. All they want to hear is some, like, obviously you can put in that good, high quality, very informative or witty commentary, but like you need to have filler. You're not always gonna be like fucking cracking off like really sick like one-liners all the time and stuff like that. Like, you need to fill it in with some shit. So I just say whatever's coming to my mind constantly when I'm streaming. And that makes Isaku call me a retard sometimes, because I'll say something out loud, like a question I have to myself. But I'll say it out loud because that's just what's in my head. Like, it's something really obvious and maybe dumb to say out loud. Like, if someone's like standing next to you at like a traffic light and they like say something like, I think that red means don't go, you would look at that dude and be like, yeah, no shit, dumbass. Like, that's me when I'm like looking at a baby's first puzzle and I say something dumb. It's because I'm just like, it's just a stream of consciousness just flowing out of my mouth, because there can't be dead air. There can't just be nothing, in my opinion. I know there is like commentary styles where there's like very long, quiet breaks, like in between streams of consciousness that I've seen, like a Kriparian or something, right? Like, he can go quiet for a long time and like he'll say like a sentence that's you can tell like it is a thought out like I don't know explanation of the move that he's going to be doing in the game or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not that smart. So I think the stream of consciousness is probably the best answer for most people who struggle with that, like, how do I stay on it when there's nobody in my chat? You know, you're super demoralized. I say just don't look at the view count. Just talk about whatever's coming to your mind, your reactions to things, and, you know, be ready for when does show up. That's like, I mean, like, I streamed to nobody for years. I streamed to nobody for a very long time. Specifically when I was like streaming StarCraft. And this, you know how many people were watching me play this? Like 1. And they weren't even really typing or anything. There was like no one here. This was before Proto. This was before Zach. This was before all that shit. Like before, no, you know what? This is when Ryan or Radicator, he was around in these days. Radicator or Ryan or whatever, Fluffies, he's gone by a couple different names. This is a long time ago, and no one talked to me on my streams. I mean, look at me. I'm in my jail cell with my stolen webcam and playing some like random fucking bullet hell game called Jamestown. This game wasn't even like popular or big. I think I got this in like a fucking Humble bundle or something. I don't know where I got this from. I don't even know. I've never heard of this game. It was actually pretty fun. I think it was like a baby's first bullet hell game. I don't think it was very difficult. No, I liked it a lot. My stream quality is in 480p, so you can't really tell, but the graphics are like, I like the art style. It has a really good art style. It's like a kind of like a pixel art like fantasy kind of look. Yeah, this boss fight was long. This boss fight was like multi-phase. Seems like poor design to have huge waves of pickups flying at you with huge waves of bullets flying at you. Yeah, I mean it's I don't think it was made by some like indie no-name studio. I don't think it was like a very popular or like well-received game or anything. I think I got it for like super cheap. So, dude, I was so fucking fat back then. I was fat. I'm still fat. But yeah, I think that's gonna kind of cover it. We've done some rambling, but overall, I think we had a good stream today. So yeah, I'll see you guys the rest of this weekend where I will be streaming Resident Evil. So I'll see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and yeah, I'm just gonna encourage you guys, if you are wanting to stream still, to like use the Discord and stuff, because I mean it's there, and if you want me to like help you out and stuff, just like let me know. So all right, see you guys later. Have a good one.